What time do you want to go on Tuesday? Uncle Larry wants to know.
Whenever. If we're out for lunchtime, we could go get some lunch while we're out if you guys want.
You want to do that? So what time do you think we should go?
I figure like 11 or something.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let me look home.
11:30. That's okay.
No, I did talk to him. That's what he said. Yeah, so like around 11 or 11:30 or 11. Well, to the dome, Uncle Larry wanted to go with us next time.
1 minute, we'll get started. Okay.
Later.
See you guys later.
Yeah, just what he said, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Is that out of the oven?
Check it.
Okay.
Take it out.
Cool. Let's see here.
Ready to start?
Yep. Getting started right about now. So I tried out Miner and did a little bit of work with it over the course of my little break there. Apologies again for not being able to stream yesterday for the emergency stream that I was talking about, but well, I was out for the day, so I couldn't really do it. But yeah, I tried Miner out a little bit. I was kind of apprehensive because I looked at the level 50 quest and I realized what I would have to mine, and it said you need like 300 something in each of your perception and gathering stats in order to even be able to mine this. And I was like, I don't see myself having that without buying all this crazy gear. I mean, it's not really like high-end gear, but it was incredibly overpriced on the market boards. Then I found a method that I think will work a little better for me. So basically what I'm saying is don't worry about it. As usual on Monochromium streams, I have found the ultimate cheese method for things that would otherwise be tedious and incredibly expensive. So don't worry, I have a plan. Speaking of plans, how you doing everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition, where today we're overlooking the Castrum Meridianum. I think that's how you say it. The seat of the Empire's power here in Eorzea, now that the other castrums have been taken down, is right over there. But last time we were unable to enter because the servers were being unfortunate and very bad. So this time, hopefully, we'll be able to get in and take the fight directly to them, although I'm pretty sure I'm going to be by myself for this one because SP is off on a D&D campaign. Cole is off on vacation, and I'm not sure if Todd works today or not, so likely this may be a little bit less stellar than it normally is because I don't have people to tell me what the mechanics are in advance. It's like taking the training wheels off, you know? Now you got to prove yourself at the end of this whole thing. Are you for real or not, you know? I am equal to the challenge, though. That being said, in case the wait time is bad, I did bring something to do this time. When I was mining, I found this time-worn leather map. And I don't know how to use it, but I heard there's a side quest that I missed in the wine port that lets me decipher these maps and then figure out where they will take me. So if we have a large amount of time where we're not syncing up to the dungeon, there I will have something to do, because we'll just go to the wine port, we'll do this quest, and we'll read the map and see if we can figure out where the hell it sends us. So it sounds like a plan, I think. Here, just lurking, work overnight, remember that. Yeah, I got you, Todd. I got you. If you would like to join, I will not hold it against you. But it's up to you. I don't want to push you because I know you work overnights, so I don't want to be like, hey, jump in with me because I need your help. It's okay. If you're tired today, it's cool, man. I can handle this. I hope. But yeah, no pressure at all. Let's see. Anything else to do before we go there? I think nothing else for it. Oh, you know what? There is something else I'd like to do before we get going here. I need to go over to Streamlabs real quick because a couple of the subscriptions that the monthly subscriptions that I get have not been playing recently. So let's play those now. So I have two things to thank Dream for. First thing, of course, is the resubscription there. Thank you for staying heterochromatic. And second thing is the auto host that you have there. So thank you for the auto host as well. Appreciate that as always. So that's that. And second one, actually, I don't know why I just closed Streamlabs. Let me go back to it. Second one is this one. I think it'll play. I'm not sure if Dreams is off the screen yet. Up there it goes. Okay. But yes, John, thank you once again for resubscribing. And thank you for staying heterochromatic, both you and Dream. I appreciate it. We're getting pretty close, actually, in terms of the Twitch pay. I think I'm up to like $75 or something like that now, and you get your check at 100, so that's pretty impressive. I never expected to even get more than like a couple of cents out of it, to be honest with you. So you can join. You're just killing time leveling your crafters. Okay. I gotcha. Then let me do a party finder thing so that you can jump in. You pick what you want to play as. If you want to show me how the real scholar plays, then we'd have the two healers, so I would not be opposed. But you play whatever you want, Todd. It's up to you. But let me put the party finder up. Let's see. Recruit members across data center. Form a private party with 3590 as the password as always, and then recruit. Okay, it is up for you there, Todd. Password as always, you will see it in the chat there for about a minute before I say it, 3590. You join whenever you want, man. And I'll get on Discord so we can chat while we're doing this. Basting the game turkey. Okay. Oh, and SB says, won't be here for Meridianum, but cleared it already, so can do Praetorium after if they're ready. Okay. Then we will see if SB is ready by that point in time. Let me just post a little emote so that I let them know that I see it. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, Todd, just jump in the multiplayer chat whenever you're ready, and I'll pull you into the stream chat there. So as we can chat about stuff. Now wait just a little bit before we get going here. Ah, there you are. Okay, there we go. Hey, Todd, what's going on?
Making stuff I probably shouldn't even be attempting to make since I don't have crafter stats.
Like what?
The stuff for my turn-ins.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Like for supply and provision, or like just for the quests and stuff?
No, supplying provision. If these were quests, I'd never finish.
Oh boy. I actually started doing supply and provision a little bit myself. I mean, I was doing it for the XIV 9, but I did a mission allowance for the Maelstrom as well to help out with getting my mining level up. So it helped a little bit. I did some leave quests as well, so I got my mining level up just a smidge.
Yes, it is heavily recommended. Can I please get one good? Maybe?
Gotta fish for it. I know that feeling. I got lucky on those punching gloves I made for Cole. I fished for a good and I got it. If I hadn't, they might have been like only a 95% chance of high quality, but I got it, so.
Okay, there goes my steady hand, there goes my great strides. I have 20 left.
Uh-oh.
I should not. Nah, I'm gonna risk the. Yep, got it.
Nice.
Looks like good.
Nice. It's always a little bit of a gamble, but when it pays off, it's a good feeling.
And I should probably exit the crafting thing because I don't think you're allowed to join party finders while in the middle of that.
Oh. Not sure. I have never tried, so.
I don't think it works because it counts as being occupied.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so first off, let me unlock my hotbar and put those 2 skills back because I did not mean to move them.
I've done that before, too. I know that feeling. Ooh, actually, you just reminded me of something. I need to take something out of my saddlebag. Just ignore the stuff on the left in my saddlebag there. It's just the stuff I got for the mining quests. It's not important. For now, it's not important.
We observe twice, and then we don't get anything. Okay, yeah. It's fine.
Let's see. Let's check the comparison between these two. I mean, there's no contest, but... yeah, I'd say that's a little better. Just a little bit. Okay, whenever you're ready, just jump on the class that you want to play, and I will, I'll get us joined in for the castrum there.
Okay, let me see here. Can I use... innovation, please? Yeah. Okay, that's both mithril plates I need. Now I just need to make the belt itself.
Well, good. Making some progress.
Hey, it's 80, thank you.
What's 80?
80 durability.
Oh, yeah, that helps.
I'm used to having to make stuff with 40.
And that's the hardest part. Don't let anybody tell you different. Trying to work around 40 durability is the worst thing. Get to something where you can make something with like 70 or 80 and it's like, oh, thank you. I can mess around a little.
I'm gonna burn all my CPU and I haven't even gotten one good. Good job.
Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna quit out a party finder so that that's all set.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably not gonna get anything more with that, so...
Okay.
Let's not. Okay, I made the belt. Cool. Let's just turn it in. I don't even care.
Nice.
Doesn't have to be high quality. It just needs to be made.
Get that little extra EXP.
Someone in Novice Network just put up a Reddit link for a crafting guide.
Oh. They trying to say something there, Todd, or what?
I don't know. I mean, that worked out a little bit too well.
Okay, let's join. And we'll see how long this takes. I'll sit here for like a minute and then we'll... actually, I can check duty status and see how long the regular wait time is.
Oh wow, this person is talking about
5 minutes.
how... This person is talking about how they made all this money off of, when Blue Mage first came out, they just made caster accessories and they made a bunch of high quality stuff, and they said they were making like 3 million for a week.
Oh wow, that's impressive. I thought I was making some good money when I was just selling Diorite Web and Sinew when Blue Mage first came out. I mean, it was money I needed at the time, so I could make sure I could fuel my leatherworking, but I probably made all of the money I needed to buy the materials off the market board, which was exorbitant, but eh.
And money's not too much of a concern. I'm not trying to buy anything right now.
Mhm.
I just turned in a bunch of stuff for my Fry Grant company to clear out some inventory space, and the rest of it's going in the glamour dresser, and I made about 300,000 company seals.
Oh wow, that's nice. And that's also nice.
You
We
don't
got it.
understand how much stuff I have saved up and left over because Fashionist, son. Don't be a fashion hunter, kids. It eats all of your inventory and all of your retainers' inventory too.
Hmm.
Two of my retainers are full, and it's just nothing but gear.
Oh jeez. It kind of sucks that you can't turn in some gear and turn it into like company seals or something. I was hoping to do that with like that leatherworking weapon that I got that is worse than the artisan one, but
Yeah, that makes more sense because some of the stuff they give you, they don't want you to just toss out, even if it's worse.
right, yeah. Here we are at the castrum, and we have an astrologer. Let me summon Yos then and get the protect on. Should I tell them that I'm new? So apologies for the mistakes in advance, or...
Fair, I don't think they cared.
Okay, fair enough.
They're pulling everything. Why? You don't have to.
I
You really don't have to. When you turn off the searchlights, the enemies leave.
Okay, so we won't have to beat them after this cutscene goes up then.
No, they've already been aggroed. They should stick around.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
I'll
what
just...
we were talking about yesterday when we said people like pulling all the enemies that you don't actually have to fight. See?
I should probably rouse Whispering Dawn before somebody has a fit.
Stop moving the enemies. I can only move my turret once every so often. Where are you going?
Is this like turrets or something that's doing that, the AoEs that are almost hitting me on occasion, or?
No, those are all the enemies.
Oh, okay.
I don't get why they're pulling literally everything.
Is this like speedrun strats or something? Because I'm confused.
This is very bad speedrun strats, but I guess.
Alright,
See, now they're moving. Good rip AoEs.
yeah, it's really hard for me to sucker everybody when you keep moving like this, but I guess they don't need it necessarily.
I mean, yeah, we killed everything, but we didn't have to even attack half of what we attacked. In fact, this could have been like 6 enemies, not 30.
Well, I guess we're here now. And I probably have to kill the long-lost brother of that Magitech armor that we turned into a sentient being. So that's just great.
It's okay. This one's being piloted by a dude.
Oh, okay, then it has no soul anyway.
Exactly.
The Black Eft. Don't look like no Eft I've ever seen.
I really don't like how the game decides to let your buffs keep ticking during cutscenes.
Yeah, that is a little weird, huh?
It's more annoying.
Wow. Getting AoE'd over here. Well, that was easy.
This fight used to take like 30 seconds way back when.
30 seconds? Oh, okay, I see what you said before, where the cutscene goes by itself now. There's a little marker down there to let you know that it's going to go.
If you hit your escape key, it says this scene cannot be skipped because none of the cutscenes in this dungeon or the next one can be skipped anymore.
Oh. Well, Biggs and Wedge like to keep busy there, Sid, I think. Hey, Rockin' Fun, how's it going? Yeah, look at the time. You made it just in time to see me beat the vanilla content. Well, beat is a strong word. It's going to take another hour-ish, probably, before it's done.
I give it another 50 to 60 minutes.
Okay.
I haven't even done my main scenario roulette for the day, so I gotta do this again.
Oh.
It's fine, I need the company seals.
Okay, well then fair enough.
I keep turning company seals into the Gatherer and Crafter EXP manuals, so it won't take as long to level, since I have to level all of them.
Oh, yeah. So the ultimate weapon is in the Praetorium, which I would assume is closer to the inside of this place, and it's protected. So we're going to have to deactivate the field and then get inside.
And the field has 3 generators, and we've turned off all of 0 so far. But hey,
sounds like we got some work to do. Yeah, so you won't skip the cutscene time, yeah.
This is when we truly become spies, because we have to get in through the garbage chute.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to make me go in through that, aren't you? Haven't you seen Star Wars, Sid? I mean, your associates are named Biggs and Wedge, for God's sakes. You'd think you'd know what happens when you go through a garbage chute.
Well, I mean, how else are we supposed to get in? All the doors are actually locked.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
There, everyone move faster.
Sweet.
Yeah, that ability used to be called Swift Song, and only archers had it because it was a song.
Oh.
And then I guess they decided that Swift Song couldn't really be taken out of the game completely, so they made it Peloton. And now machinists can use it.
Oh, okay, well that helps a little bit. I mean, it makes it a little less exclusive, but...
It doesn't do as much as you think, though. That's the problem.
I mean, that plus Fists of Wind is some mad movement speed, bro.
Yeah.
You want to talk speedrun strats?
Yeah, but Peloton wears off when you enter combat.
Oh, does it? Okay. Not so good, then.
Like, if I used it right now, that paladin would not actually get the effect.
Gotcha.
In fact, I would lose the effect upon doing that, because I would technically generate aggro on the things the paladin aggro.
Ah, jeez. Are they pulling everything again? I'm pretty sure they're pulling everything again.
It's actually the one where you want to pull everything.
Okay.
Dodge the searchlights, unless you really want to run it like they did. Yeah. Okay.
I can't tell when they're stopping and when they're going. It's kind of.
Yeah. Welcome to speedrun strats.
Great. Oop, target not in line of sight. I better. Wow. Get down here, so I can be a useful healer. I'm so confused.
Yeah, this isn't a great way to introduce players to content, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna spam Miasma too. And get out of the way of the AoEs.
I mean, this used to be decent for showing people how 8-man content would work, but that was long ago and far away.
Yeah.
You see, we killed everything. Where's the canister? There it is.
I don't think everybody needed that sucker, but as a matter of fact, I don't even know if the tank got that sucker, but oh well.
I mean, they don't really seem like they care. And now we have essentially C4 on us, and we have to destroy these pipes.
Oh, okay, cool. Oi, where you going? Wow.
Yeah, what they're doing is awesome.
Was that the enemy's AoE, or was that Fire 4 or something?
I'm not even sure.
Oh my god.
This is why there are no more 8-man dungeons.
I'm lost right now in the particle effects, so I can see how that would be a problem.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of shooting things and hoping it works out. And since we turned off the searchlights, or rather, since we ran into them, there's no searchlights to avoid running back up these things.
Hmm.
Because
well, that helps, I
we
think.
could have avoided those 3 enemies.
Right. Oh, okay, another cutscene.
And now they're starting the cutscene for the next boss fight.
I'm not even here yet. I'll cheer you guys on, I guess.
Also, we messed up that generator when we blew up those pipes, because now it has a bunch of impure ceruleum flowing through it instead of refined ceruleum.
Oh, okay.
So we are making progress towards those 3 generators.
Gotcha. Nice.
And they're pulling the ball.
Are we?
So I guess
Oh, this is nuts. This is nuts. Yeah, I really like the white clothing there as well. The windsilk coatee that I got there, rockin' fun. I was looking up some fashion stuff, and I was like, what can I get that looks halfway decent here? I was like, oh, that's pretty nice. So then I looked at how much it was on the board, and I was like, 53,000. I'll live.
I mean, that's kind of cheap.
No. I mean, it wasn't cheap at the time, because at the time I think I had like 130,000 gil, so it ate a bunch of my wallet, but I mean, you know. Ooh, we got a bunch of auto hosts too. Shadow Snake, Kira, and Pem. Thank you for those. Appreciate it. I guess Sid's got this under wraps, apparently.
Nah, he just stole a Magitech armor when we weren't looking.
Oh, okay. He didn't have the patience. Take the long way around. Nice. Stacking mobs is like in any MMO really good in raids 24 and that stuff. It doesn't change much in classic dungeons. I just get lost on, unfortunately, Rockin' Fun. It's like there's so many particle effects on screen, and I know I can disable them, but that's no fun. I know what I have to do anyway, though, so as long as I'm doing my job and looking at the HP bars and, you know, using healing when need be.
I mean, honestly, you just get used to it. Also, Sid set off the alarms.
Oh. Well, that's just great.
Well, I mean, he did kind of blow up a door.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Yeah, that would make a big difference.
And now we need these ID keys. There's another one coming up, but it's coming up in a little bit.
Okay.
By a little bit, I mean some more trash mobs that won't be nearly as hard to kill if we do it right.
Well, then let's see if we do it right. Should I add low Sid before we get moving here, or is it... Sid's fine, okay.
Even way back when, he would never take enough damage for it to matter.
Okay. Fair enough. In a story dungeon, you're like, come on guys, let people enjoy the damn game. Yeah, well, you know.
No one gets to enjoy this anymore. People just get tired of running this. And you see what we do here? You run to these cannons in the back, and you use the cannons, because there's no way a player is going to out-damage these cannons at this point in the game. Oh, wait, no, he's just gonna keep running, okay.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
You see, the only reason they stopped there was because they got stuck.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused. Just gonna keep spamming.
How much damage each individual player is doing per hit? Those cannons do like 4,000 or 5,000 a shot.
Oh wow!
And there's 4 of them.
That's quite a bit.
So the smart thing would be to pull the enemies back to cannon range and then murder them, but
I'm guessing
I guess
we're not doing that.
No, they're still going.
Just keep going. He's running a marathon here.
I keep trying to open. There we go.
This Colossus is still back here, so I was kind of just like, well, I guess I'll go kill it.
It'll come back eventually.
Okay.
And now there's cannons here, and we can actually use the cannon strategy this time because it's faster than killing the mobs yourself.
Well, I'm glad the Astrologian's up with the group there, because me and the Samurai over here are just like, I don't know what's happening, but we're stuck back here running and catching up with the group, so...
Oh, sorry, the cannons do 3,000 a shot.
Oh, that's still significant, though, so... It's way more damage than I've ever done.
Yeah, the Astro may have been with the group, but they were like me. They were on a cannon.
Oh. I was
And here
concerned
comes
whether or
the
not Eos is following.
I mean, if she hasn't unsummoned, she's still within leash range.
Yeah. So she's still good. I should probably add load the tanks before we go into the boss fights.
This isn't a direct boss fight, but it's close enough.
Okay.
Also, I like that they're using the miniature version of the dying flashlight as their weapon.
What, the tank? With this little
Yeah.
sword? Yeah. It's nice.
I have the Dark Knight version, except I have an upgraded version of it, which flickers because the light can't decide if it wants to stay on or not.
Oh. It's that discount flashlight that you get at the dollar store.
Hey, I bought a $1 flashlight that was honestly better than some of the $10 flashlights.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm just making a blanket statement, I guess.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And here's the dumb part. We gotta kill the thing, except, well, you'll see in a second.
Okay.
Because they're not gonna do the trick. Most people don't know what the trick is.
Nope. I'm
now
gonna back
it has
up.
a shield. Now we have to kill all these ads. However, if you can time a stun right before it shields itself, it won't do it.
No.
And you can just keep fighting it.
Oh my god. That's alright then. I'm getting out of here. Jesus. Oh, it's still...
Yeah.
Okay.
Ironically enough, this is still because the hands that have the purple feathers, Sid has to kill those, but he's kind of slow.
Oh, okay. I got an idea.
We have 2 tanks. Can one of the tanks please grab the extra ads so we can kill them faster?
I figured that's what they would, were supposed to be doing, considering, but,
Well, we're
Oh.
supposed to kill the big one. Yeah, you see they put a 1 on the big one because they want people to start with that instead of everything else.
So should I not be miasma 3ing all the ads, or?
I mean, it doesn't honestly matter, it's dead.
Okay.
What's this thing called? The Rubicante?
Rubicantus or something, yeah.
And when it dies, it drops that other ID card we need.
Oh, good. Not nearly as hard as Rubicante normally, or
No.
those red giants in 15. Holy cow.
I've only fought Rubicante in 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls.
Yeah, he wasn't too hard there either.
I didn't actually play for it.
I mean, he's not bad in 4. All of the main bosses in 4 have mechanics to them. Not dissimilar to some of the mechanics in this game, like Cognazzo has a tsunami that he'll use to make him invulnerable until you, I think, shock him. It's like basic stuff, it's not too complicated. It was a Super Nintendo game, but I forget what Rubicante does. I think he opens his cloak and shows off his enormous legs, and then he can use an Inferno on you, which is like a really powerful fire spell, and then he closes it and he's less vulnerable to damage or something. I forget.
Yeah, Sid blew up the 2nd generator, but he kind of overpowered his match tech by doing so.
Maybe he should take that one.
We don't get to take the one that belongs to the White Ranger.
Damn.
I mean, you can buy it in the Mog Station, but that's like $17.
I think I'll pass.
That's the only reason I haven't bought it. It's kind of expensive just so I can listen to Steel Reason.
Oh, it gets its own theme song.
Yeah, a lot of the mounts later on start getting their own unique themes that
Sweet.
you probably already heard. In the case of the White Ranger's mount,
Yeah.
it gives you the boss theme that we heard fighting General Cannon Arms.
Oh, that's fancy.
I love that boss theme, but I don't want to spend $17 on a mount.
Right. Hey, Yugman, how's it going? While you're struggling avoiding everyone else to die to 35 mobs, the main tank was triggering every single cutscene. Was confusing as hell.
And
Oh.
this is the part I was talking about earlier where I said that if your tanks are smart, they run a relay. One tank pulls these, everyone gets on cannons and blows them up. The other tank runs and grabs the next enemy down there in front of that gate.
Oh.
And then you just basically rotate back and forth because once your set of mobs is dead, you swap with the other tank.
Oh, okay.
Because once again, I don't think you guys have the ability to do 3,000 damage in one hit.
No, definitely not.
So cannons.
Right. I'll take some MP back, thank you.
And this is the part we were talking about yesterday. You see all those enemies? You don't have to fight them.
Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a lot of Colossi. I'm just gonna follow the rest of these guys.
Yeah, what you do is you sneak over here and you turn off the searchlights, which for some reason makes everyone leave.
There's been a breach in security somewhere other than here. Somehow.
I mean, I think that's actually why
It probably, yeah. Oh, everybody left me. I'm coming. I was like, what's going on? Where do I need to be right now?
And then when you turn off both the lights, we start getting shot by an airship.
Oh. Sid, you might want to find some... Oh, no, wait, the cannon's not on you. Never mind. I was going to say, you might want to find some cover. I'm good.
I keep forgetting we have those. We don't use them that often.
Gotta have that magic cell phone, Todd. Cannons used to be the best way back in 2.0, but now that everyone gets synced down to 130, it doesn't matter too much.
It really doesn't. But yes, way back when most people were running like I-90, I-100, I-110, you kind of wanted to use the cannons.
Yeah. So if it was me and everybody else who was equipped exactly like me...
Yeah, you'd definitely want to use the cannons, because look at your health. Cut the tank's health in half, and that's about how much you would have had.
Yeah. Anti-aircraft cannon. Do I use this now? I'm interacting with it, so...
You just use them constantly to get rid of the airship.
Okay. Woof, yeah. Jesus. I'm gonna go man the cannon since I'm not that helpful on the damage here without, you know, doing other things.
You see, this used to be so cool way back when.
I mean, it's still cool. It's just... It's like a mini Mass Effect 3 final boss fight, even though that's not really a boss fight. But, woof. Jesus, I need to be so mobile with this dungeon. I'm not used to it.
Welcome to higher level content, where you can't just stand still all the time. That's honestly why we used to be bad at raiding. Like when the 3.0 raids hit, we players found that we were struggling a lot more, and we didn't understand why. Part of it was we had to be more mobile. We were used to standing still.
Oh, okay. Class is nearly not...
Yeah.
Blasted it out of the air. Oh, look, all the shielding is gone now, too. Nice. Class is nearly not made to be the main tank in an 8-people group, but the Paladin decided he was enmity intolerant. Oh. Well, that sounds exactly like the Paladin that I had in Stone Vigil that one time when everyone was going to kick him from the group. Oh, I guess we got to fight the White Ranger now.
Yeah.
That's good, I think.
Well, I mean, she is insane. She did kind of murder all the Scions.
Yeah. I mean, she practically did it with her own hands, so...
Yeah.
Oh, hey, SB, how's it going? Got me muted, but do not aggro the enemies here. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for later as well.
Yeah, this used to be faster. It's not bad, but it used to be faster.
So it actually is slower now than it used to be? That's a
Oh,
first.
yes. This phase, anyway.
Oh, okay.
Is the tank gonna pull? Yep.
I was gonna say, should I do the necessary pre-shielding, but I'm gonna do it
so
now.
This is how this part works. We interact with the missiles, the hands load the missiles into the artillery cannons. We use the cannons to shoot the White Ranger's mech because it doesn't take damage from anything else.
Oh, okay. Let's get a missile then.
It takes about 8 missiles to kill her, and we used to just coordinate 2 waves of 4 volleys.
If it glows red, does that mean that the missile thing is ready? Oh, unable to use, okay.
Because way back when, we realized that if you shoot the White Ranger, she tries to kill you.
Oh, well then let's not do that.
So, what we did was we did 2 waves of 4 volleys so that we could very quickly get through this fight part because as you can see, the ads destroyed one of the hands. So now we have to wait for the hand to respawn to even get missiles loaded on the other side again.
Oh.
So it's not that much slower. But yeah, this is slower than it used to be.
I'm not really understanding how to load the cannons. I mean, I interacted with the Magitech missile thing, but...
You literally just interact with the thing and then the hand takes a missile.
Oh, okay.
And now the hand's broken again.
Welp. I don't even know why I'm energy draining. I don't need the MP.
Like I said, this used to be faster than before, because it looks like she still needs 3 more shots. We could be done by now.
I'm gonna watch what you're doing so I can understand what it is. Oh, okay, I see. I thought this hand thing was an enemy. Okay.
No, the Guardians are smart and they have automation on their side.
Oh. Well, fair enough. Okay, so I'm guessing that this guy's gonna... Okay, yeah, another player's operating the machine. Okay. Makes sense. I'm just gonna kill the ads, I think, because...
Defend the hand so they don't screw us over again. Nope, they did it. I think both hands blew up.
Oh. Well, that's no good.
So now we have to wait for both hands to respawn. You see what I mean when I said this used to be faster? Because she only needs 1 shot left.
Okay, I'm gonna man a cannon over here then, while this person loads.
Why did you pop hallowed ground?
They don't need that, do they?
No, she does like a couple hundred a shot.
Well, just keep them over there. I'm manning the cannons, so...
That's why we used to keep her in the center, so all 4 cannons could reach her. Because as you can see, your cannon icon is probably purple, isn't it?
Actually it was red that time, so... There we go! I got the last shot in.
Good job, you blew up the White Ranger's Tiger Sword.
Nice! Now she can switch to Dragon Zord!
If only.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh shit, she actually did! The hands make wonderful mounts. I think Cole had one as a mount, so... Heard of what I'll have to do to reach Heaven's Ward? No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, you're just gonna have to go through... It's more story than anything. It's for the most part, it's going to be a stream or 2 of story, a trial, and then some more story, and then another trial.
Oh, okay. That didn't sound too bad.
I give it less than 2 weeks, and you'll be in Heaven's Word.
Yeah, I was thinking like 6, maybe 8 streams at the most. So
I was gonna give it somewhere in the area of 7 to 10.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not honestly sure.
Gotcha.
So about the same area.
You know, I was going to give her points for actually caring a little bit about Retayan or whatever the Cannon Arms dude's name is, but now she's like, well, everything was mine, so now you're taking it away, so I'm going to be a spoiled child and fight you for it.
I did say she was insane, and yeah, she did lose everything once before, but you don't get to learn about that backstory until later.
Oh, okay.
I still want her weapons.
I like her battle stance. I mean, granted, she'd never be able to hit anybody with that back gun unless she does punches and stuff, but...
You'll see her fighting style in a minute.
Okay.
She's basically a monk with guns.
Oh, Eos is... Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, all summons kind of auto die at the end of this, at the end of that cutscene.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Huh.
It was explained to me once, but I'm too lazy to remember what it was.
That's fine.
And if you got that icon, I don't know if you did.
Which
Then
icon?
they're about to try and kill you.
I didn't get an icon, I
I'm
don't think.
About it. I'm paying attention.
But I will help with the ads, so...
And there's the second wave of ads, which means that in about 2 seconds, there's the last one.
Oh, okay. Does he have a cleave? He looks like he'd have a cleave.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well then. Yeah, I guess it didn't matter after all.
Yeah, see, this one's short. Next one, not so much.
Take who
Good
away
job.
from you?
Dang, I don't know which of the samurais I was
Oh.
watching this whole time. I was about to calm the samurai, and then I realized we had 2.
There was one with like a yellow sword that was back here with me a bunch. They were probably the only reason I knew where to go half the time. Okay, well, Livy is dead, so... Or, you know, General Livia, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, I still call her the White Ranger.
That's a good nickname. I like that.
It's easier to remember.
No, Sid, that was a complete accident. You can say what you want, but that was a complete accident. Okay, well, the Praetorium is accessible now, but we can't get it by... Oh, okay, we got to take the Enterprise. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we kind of need to go up to that thing that was in the background, which is kind of far away and really hard to reach by foot.
Okay, well...
Especially since we probably just alerted every Garlean that was within, like, 100 miles.
Well,
Did you
that
see
tank
those
is the only one
explosions?
left, so I'll just give him the comm, because I can't give you the comm, so...
Well, they're still viewing the cutscene, so
Ah, okay.
I commend them for still being here in the first place.
Right.
I feel like they're new too, because they definitely have a bunch of mixed match accessories.
Oh.
Yeah, their accessories are what most people's gear used to look like way back when. We just kind of had stuff.
Just whatever you got, that's what you used.
It's like we tried to have the gear we were supposed to, but didn't always work out.
Oh, okay, gotcha. 2 commands, yes. I don't know why, but yes.
Well, I mean, you're a healer. You basically are guaranteed at least one commendation in 8-man content because you're the healer. You kept us alive.
I think that Astrologian did a lot more than I did, but okay, you're fair enough.
Well, I mean, that happens. Like, there are times where I play, like, absolute garbage, and I still get 3 commendations from 4-man content. I'm just like, why? That was terrible.
Right. You have to do, like, 90 quests, but trust you in terms of narration, storytelling, rhythm, thematics, writings. These quests are a huge step up from Rememberborn's main story. A lot more stuff to do. Quests are mainly interesting, because most likely have dubbed cutscenes every 2 quests. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds good.
Well, every major patch, they got new, they added a new story, but there's only, like, anywhere between, I want to say, 7 and 10 quests per major patch, as opposed to the probably close to 150 you did for the main story.
There was a lot for the main story, yeah. Okay, Phase 3 complete.
I'm going to switch to something to make this go faster.
Okay. I'll probably stick with Scholar. Well, I mean, I could go to Monk, and that way I would have used both of the classes that I've been doing, but... Well, I'll leave that up to you. What do you think? Should I stick with Scholar or should I go Monk?
It honestly... I'm not trying to be cynical. It was not gonna matter in the end.
Okay. Maybe I'll switch to Monk then. Okay, let's hear the parting words from General Robon before we head into the final phase of Operation Archon. I should probably tell SB that we're ready to go whenever. So I'll send him a message on Discord. Oh, okay, cool. So you'll storm the Meridianum, and then we'll go to the Praetorium. No, don't worry, General. I won't be reckless. I know what I'm doing. I mean, I can't guarantee that, excuse me, the tanks won't pull all the enemies in the dungeon on me, but...
They're going to, trust me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm one of them, so I'm going to attempt to control it, but speedrun strats actually say we should probably be skipping a lot of stuff.
Todd, you do whatever you want to do. It's up to you, man. You know this content better than I do, so... we gotta go back, actually. Let's go back to the cerulean processing plant. Someone who truly wants to appreciate the lore and in-depth stuff of this game, these quests are a real pleasure. Well, that sounds good, Rockin' Fun. Hopefully, once I get there, I'll share the same opinion. I'm sure I will. I've been hard on this game, but it's like, in some cases anyway, but it's just because it's my first MMO and I'm coming from a very single-player game mindset. So I'm being critical more out of the fact that it's my first experience with this sort of a game, and I don't really have anything to expect out of this genre of games so far. So yeah, doing that quest will get me a Fantasia. That's the thing that you use to switch your appearance, right?
Yeah, it lets you switch everything. You can use the aesthetician that you unlocked a while back to do minor stuff like your hair color, facial tattoo, stuff like that. But if you want to change your gender or your race or your clan, you're going to need a Fantasia.
Okay. That's probably going to sit squarely in my... Well, I don't think I can stick it in my armoire, but I don't think I'm going to be using that. Probably just going to...
You can literally throw it on a retainer, or I think it can go in a saddlebag. I actually have no idea.
Well, we'll see once we get that far.
I'm honestly not used to having my chocobo even have a saddlebag in the first place.
I'm guessing they patched that in at a later date.
Yes. Or rather, I think it was there in the beginning, but it was a lot smaller than yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make it a little worse. Excuse me.
I need to buy glamour dispellers. I need to remove the glamours I have on a bunch of gear and then throw it in my glamour dresser, and hopefully then I will have like 20 slots only taken up in each of my armory chest slots instead of 30.
Oh, jeez. Well, you know there's going to be another Allegan Doomsday device that comes out somewhere, Sid. But yeah, the Praetorium's now accessible, so... let's see.
There probably will be another Allegan Doomsday device, because they may have fallen back during the third Astral Era, but they had a lot of stuff. And we keep finding it.
That's not what I meant to do. And that's not what I meant to do either. There we go. Gotta give Interceptor one last pat before we join up with the Praetorium. We might even catch the same party as last time.
Yeah, probably not. And glamour dispellers are being sold in stacks of like 50. Oh.
You can get them on the, well, which town are you in? I'll ask that first.
I'm in New Gridania.
Oh, you could go to Mycenta, I think, over by the Aetheryte Plaza. I think she sells them.
Oh, yeah, I think she does, actually.
Because I'm pretty sure I've gotten one in the past from somewhere. I don't remember if it was there, or... I know there's a guy in Ul'dah that sells Gasal grains that also sells them. But... yeah, I'm going to switch to Monk for this one, I think.
That's fine. I only needed a couple of Glamour Prisons, so I didn't buy the stacks.
Oh, okay.
Also, I should probably actually level Machinist a bit more, because I still have a bunch of guns that I wanted to use. Most of them are Glamour pieces, but still.
Hey, it's a good enough reason, you know. You got something you want to use, might as well. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. Which section? Oh no, it's in my gold. That's where it is, or my gil. 350 on the Tomestones of Poetics. Not bad. Have a few more after this one, too.
350, I used to think even 400 would be a lot since they capped at 2,000, but way back when the Tomestone gear you wanted cost over 800, and that was just for your chest piece and your pants.
Oh my god.
400 will get you a belt or an accessory, and I think you're a little bit short of anything else.
Wow. Now, they reduced that, though, didn't they?
Yes, they reduced it for tomestones that are no longer relevant. For tomestones that are relevant, though, you're not escaping.
Oh, okay. The one thing you truly regret about this game is that people don't do extreme primals anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
they do now for Blue Mage, though, apparently, with that, what SB said there. SB, while I got you there, do you want to jump into the party in the chat for the Praetorium, or are you still preoccupied? Just let me know before I jump in.
Yeah, unfortunately, there aren't a lot of people running extreme mode primals unless they're running it to farm it, honestly.
Oh, actually, SB said they had me on mute, didn't they? What'd you say? I'm sorry, I was talking over you.
Oh no, I was just saying the extreme mode primals can still be really good, but no one really wants to run them unless they have an immediate reward.
Yeah, and by now I'm sure they're not very good or obsolete anymore.
It depends.
Glad you did them enough to be tired of them in 2.0 and 3.0, yeah.
Yeah, that happens too.
Let me send SB a little message here.
I really get tired of a lot of them. I just got annoyed with people clearly never having done the fight, but I watched a guide, so I know the fight.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I have no idea what I'd be doing. So I'd probably aggravate you in that regard.
It's not even that bad. Like, if you go in and you just say, I've never done this before, people really are willing to teach you.
Well, that's good.
But if you go in and you say you know what you're doing, and I watch you, and you very clearly don't know what you're doing, I'm gonna be a bit miffed.
Right. Yeah, gotta let them know that you're new to it.
It's not even new, it's just people won't actually learn most of the fight, because for outdated primals, you're never gonna have to know what the fight is anymore.
Yeah, with everybody having really high-end gear, it's like, well...
Yeah, you just skip half the phases, don't worry about it.
Actually, I was thinking about this. With Monk, I heard from... Now, I posted a thing on Reddit about my experience in Stone Vigil as a healer with that tank that didn't know how to tank. One of the things that they actually suggested, because I asked for a little bit of general advice for the classes I was playing, and one of the things they said is that sometimes you might want to have the goad action on as a DPS because it might help with restoring TP. I don't know how true that is or not, though.
Well, I mean, that's exactly true. The problem is, what is restoring TP only really works if someone needs it.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, well, should I have Diversion or Goad? I think Diversion's probably better until I get that chakra thing that lets me reduce my enmity.
I still have my demon armor offending, yes! You're never gonna find anyone wearing this ever again because you have to get it from World of Darkness.
And I'm guessing we can't do that anymore?
No, you can still run it.
Oh, just nobody will, huh?
Outside of 24-man roulette, no.
Oh, okay, so SB won't be available. Alright, SB, no problem. Let me actually type that since I'm still muted on their end.
I think I might just start converting stuff into tomestones again. I mean, not tomestones, Grand Company seals.
Would have loved them to do it at least once. Don't give an F about the stuff it gives you. Just want to enjoy the fight. Yeah, I get you, rockin' fun. I feel the same way about certain things in certain other games. So I know the feeling. Okay, I'm gonna. Are you all set and ready to go for me to jump into the Praetorium, Todd? Or
Yes, I am. I should probably get out of this inn room. You can queue from an inn room. I just don't think I should be here.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're queued up, so let's just check our status. Less than 5 minutes. Okay. Probably be like the last one.
Oh yeah, that's right, the Power Ranger event.
Yep, here we go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final battle in the Castrum, well, actually the Praetorium now, is about to take place.
Matter. It's the place where the giant mecha is.
Yes, and we have to kill the giant mecha. With the power of our fists, I guess.
Get ready for a lot of cutscenes. Some of them are voiced.
Okay. Gotcha. Could get transferred up. That's okay, Yugman, because if all goes well, you might be able to get the transfer in time for us to do the Heaven's Ward content, so then you'll definitely be able to help out with that.
This used to be so cool, I can't believe it.
We're taking the battle right to the Empire's heart now. Well, not quite, but...
And now you can see why they had us use the Enterprise to get in.
Yeah, it's kind of stuck in a valley, basically. Oh, are those all my other party members behind me? Like all the people that queued in? Oh, nice. That's a nice touch.
Some cutscenes do actually show the other people.
That's a nice touch.
In fact, Square's been a little bit more tongue-in-cheek recently about some descriptions for content that actually just straight up say, by the way, if you have some friends, you might want to bring them. Because it was kind of up in the air whether, was it really just us doing this by ourselves because you never saw anyone in the cutscenes.
Right. But apparently now we know we're not alone. That's nice. Let me put on my fists of fire, and let's get this moving.
So, I'm guessing the other tank is going in first?
Probably.
You don't have to pull that guy, and use the Magitech terminal and teleport. No, I guess we're gonna fight. You don't actually have to kill these guys. But, I mean, it works. Also, I am ripping aggro off of the other team.
Oh my god, those particle effects just almost... My computer made a very obnoxious noise when all those particle effects went out.
Yeah, what you really can do is just grab all the ads and then run to the teleporter and teleport. They'll still be aggroed on you, but they
you
can't
don't have to worry about them. Ah, okay.
It's sort of like being eternally angry at something, but you don't know why.
Why am I so angry all the time?
Also, yes, I ripped all of the aggro off of the other chain. All of these ads are mine.
I got this black mage.
Okay, except that one. And yes, we do still need the Imperial IDs because we still can't go through here.
Oh, okay.
This is where you want a tank. Okay, the other tank doesn't want to use shield health anymore. Okay, this is mine now.
Yeah, I guess this is your show, Todd.
It's not like
Whoa.
it's the first time.
That was not good.
Yeah, they know we're here.
Yeah, of course. Oh god. Get me out of that.
Can I do this without hollowed ground? Probably not.
Yeah, I might want to pop a couple of cooldowns there to oof. Todd.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, even if I die, the point is that all of these are on me, no one else.
Fair enough. Oh, gotta jump down. Okay. I think I just passed the guy that... Yeah, I just passed the guy that I'm targeting. See ya. Sorry, man. We're running a marathon here.
Yeah, and then you guys can all just leave. It doesn't matter. It seriously does not matter if I die here, because the shortcut's on the other side of the teleport.
That's funny.
Why are they still fighting?
I don't know. Should I just go, or...?
Yeah, just go.
Okay.
The only reason I can't go is because I'm being targeted.
I'm trying to click the train. Oh, I'm not clicking on it. I'm clicking above it. That's why. I am under attack, so I cannot, Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why I grabbed everything. You guys can all just go. It doesn't matter.
Whoops. That's okay. Alright, Todd, you and me are gonna have to get back then. That's fine.
Nah, it's fine. Like I said, the shortcut's on the other side of the warp, and other people already went there.
Yeah, okay. I will be there in just a moment.
Old school speedrun strats.
Okay.
And this is around the point where players started getting mad because people would skip the cutscenes, and by the time you got through the cutscene, the boss has long since been dead.
Oh, well.
So it ended up becoming, do you want to watch the story, or do you want to participate in the dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the cutscenes are unskippable now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all right to me, at least that way. I mean, I understand if you have to do this every day, how it could get incredibly obnoxious after a while, but for my purposes, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't hate that the cutscenes are unskippable. I just wish it made it so that they were unskippable if you had a new person, so they could enjoy the story.
Yeah, yeah, that would be.
Could just skip it normally.
Yeah, that would be.
Their lives.
That would be better, I think.
I'm pretty sure you could just make that a switch command too, even with my terrible knowledge of coding. It literally sounds like it could be an if-then statement upon entering the dungeon, actually. But that's not what happened. Oh well.
They buffed how many tomes you get to where you can't be mad if you have to watch them all. Yeah, I think this does give you like the most tomestones for poetics out of anything, if I remember the roulette.
It also gives you a bunch
article.
of EXP if you're not level 70. But
Oh.
I mean, a lot of people running this are running it for the level 70 tomestones, which means they have to be 70.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's your beef there, guys? Couldn't you have just gotten Sid from somewhere else, or like walked in here from, I don't know, somewhere?
Yeah, now we get to see.
It is your destiny. Turn your hatred over and let the dark side take hold of you.
Yeah, there used to be prompts, not in this cutscene, but another one, where you could actually essentially respond to Gaius' questions, but those are gone now, unfortunately.
Oh. I think we'll just not then. I'll just default to no.
See?
Didn't even move my mouth. Advised you some time ago to give X3 a second chance. You did. It was pretty worth it. Well, good, Rockin' Fun. Good. Glad that it was a better experience than the first time, because that was how it was for me, so. Alright, let's take this bad boy down. Just another Colossus, that's all.
Goodbye, Gaius.
I was gonna say, Sid, you might want to go after him, but...
Well, I mean, he could have jumped the elevator, but...
Yeah, he probably could have. I mean, he's not as young as he used to be, but, well, you know.
Look at how buff he is.
That's why I'm saying it doesn't really matter. He's not as young as he used to be. I don't think I got protect. Oh, never mind. I got it now.
And this will be over really fast, because as you can see, it's almost a quarter of the way dead.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ham then.
I think the ninja for using trick attack there. Oh, it's immune to stun. That's why you don't use shield bash on this, I forgot.
Oh. Wow, I got like 3 rotations off. I didn't even get to Steel Peak.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
We're item level, what? A lot of people are 120 right now?
That's significantly better than what I've got. I mean, I'm probably like 68 or 70, but still. Like, total. I mean, I have the I-90 gear on, but, you know.
Yeah, but not accessories.
Right.
And that's what used to kill people.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why the item level used to have to be like 42 or higher, or it has to be 42 or higher, because accessories kill people.
Yeah. You really do need to upgrade your accessories at some point. You can't really ignore them like you can in most JRPGs.
Right. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you? Just
Also,
in time.
Sid's just gonna kind of monitor this, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is kind of technology he's familiar with, so I guess that's fair enough.
Okay, I'm facing the wrong way. Is everyone on the elevator?
I think I'm on the elevator. I'm standing right next to you, so I gotta be on the elevator. Okay, good.
Because you can.
Oh,
you
wait,
can
it's an elevator. I gotta sit down. Hang on.
And here's the part where we just stealth this, so we don't have to fight the enemies right now. We can
Okay.
fight them later, but not now.
Okay. I'll follow you.
And we want to go down there, but yeah. Kind of can't break that.
Guess, and yeah, that we're not getting through that anytime soon.
And we don't have to fight the big Magitech Colossus here. A lot of people don't seem to remember that.
Remind them how it's done, Todd. You got this.
Well, I mean, we can blow it up faster later. There's a reason why we used to do things a certain way in this game. Because we all got tired of doing this every day.
I'm just gonna spam Rock Breaker and get all my Grease Lightning up, I think. There we go.
What lived through all of that?
Not much. Not much. Oh, the Signifer. That's who.
And here comes the best part of the dungeon. You need to touch the key reader here. Yeah, someone else marked it before I did. Okay.
Oh, nice. Let me get my ID key.
Yeah, this signs you into the system, and now you can be a Magitech armor pilot.
Nice.
By the way, those things apparently have IDs on them.
They just happen to have them right there for you. No problem.
Oh, that's someone's EOS. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
But who in the world is not on? Who's just running around on the mini map?
This elevator's a little rocky, huh? It's
Yeah,
jumping up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, for me? Yes, for me. Make sure to interact. I messed up with the first time and it sucks. Oh, okay. Well, Todd and everybody else reminded me, so, and you reminded me as well. So that means we're in good shape. Oh, and it's our old friend. Nice.
Yeah. All they really did was commandeer it.
Glad we didn't have to go through a testing process like the first time.
No, we have credentials this time.
Right. Doing yard work earlier, taking a break, might go back to it depending on what you're told. Okay. Well, if you go back to it, don't work too hard there, Conker. Oh, I always say that, but...
And now we can blow open the cement door, which, funny story, for the longest time, a bunch of people I knew used to think that said cement, not cement.
Oh. Well, either way, it's in our way, and we about to blow it up.
I mean, think about it. If it's cement, why do we need this to break it open?
Yeah, I could break it with my fists! If it was cement. But it's unobtainium, so it's too strong for my fists.
And if for some reason you have your ID, but you didn't actually go up the elevator, you can take the shortcut there and grab some armor right there. No one ever has to, but you can.
Well, that's fancy. Oh, I can shoot them with the Magitech cannon. Nice.
The cannon is literally directly underneath you. Well, not the cannon, the photon stream.
Ah, yes, photon stream. I see. Oh, God. Let's not lose this Magitech armor. Unfortunately, they don't give us Magitech missile or Bio Blaster. That would be too easy.
No. They already referenced FF6 enough.
Oh.
And see, now those enemies we didn't fight, we can just blow up with our Magitech armor instead of actually fighting them.
Well, that's significantly easier. I didn't even get to help. It's okay. It's okay,
fine.
Maggie. We're along for the ride. That's all that matters.
It's okay, you'll get to help here guaranteedly.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think that's supposed to be an elevator, but it just kind of teleports you.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it does say descending to research level. Okay. Oh, fair enough.
And now here's these things.
Proto-Ultima Arm Unit. Oh.
There's a few of these. So yeah, you're going to be able to help because they take like, I want to say 10 shots to kill.
Okay, well then. Here we go.
I almost tried to shoot the wrong thing because I couldn't see my circle. Oops.
I still got my circle. There we go.
You see how easy this is? This is why we use the cannons in Castrum.
Right. Just makes it way easier.
Also, if you get too close to the arm, it'll smack you.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Ooh, yeah, it did smack me.
Yeah, if you get smacked, I think twice, you'll take enough damage that it would actually destroy your armor.
Oh. Well, that's no good.
Yeah, it's rare, but it can happen.
Yes, hooray, I was there. I get a participation medal, Conquer. Sounds like every time I've ever bought a Cactpot ticket. Oh.
Don't look
my
at me,
phone.
I've never jumbo Cactpot.
Oh. I pretty much just... I think I still have one that I need to check this week or something. I forget. Actually,
Yeah,
today's
we-
Saturday, so they'll draw it tonight, so I think.
Yeah, now we get to copy Sid and do what he did earlier and put all power to cannon and destroy our own match check to break the door open.
Well, sorry, Maggie. I'll remember you fondly, but we need you for something.
See, he even said, don't mind the warning lights.
I can't see him anyway, Sid. I'm blind, so with this blindfold on. Good job, Maggie. That'll do, Magitech. That'll do.
We can hopefully fix that.
She's serviceable. Just got to get the right technician on her.
You're a natural at this. Yeah, I hit a bunch of buttons and it blew up the thing.
Surely one of these buttons will blow up the door.
I mean,
Sounds like.
I mean, do you actually know how to drive one of these things?
No. I mean, I guess if it's like a I've driven a Bobcat and a forklift before, so if it's anything like either of those, like where they've got the two levers and you can drive one and the other, but yeah. Remember that this is a self-insert character, so I do have some real-world experience.
And now comes the next part, where we get to rediscover the Red Ranger.
Oh. Yeah, he has been absent for most of this, hasn't he?
Yeah, they remember him.
Just in time. Yes,
There's a
Sid, there's the Tyrannosaurus is about to fight us. Oh, he
Also,
intercepted his
look how he has a
transmission.
communicator in his arm.
Yeah. It's like a cell phone versus an iWatch or something. Pick which one you like best.
And now we get some more backstory. We get to see why the Red Ranger's here in the first place.
I wonder what glory he's talking about. I guess Sid doesn't know either, so I guess we'll find out. Oh, they were buddies at the academy. Okay. So work a little harder than him and you'll be fine?
Nah, I mean, he actually tried, but it was one of those no one really notices because the other guy's kind of already famous.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Rangers is so forgettable, just remember Gaius and you'll be good. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is right about that too.
Well, then wait till he dies, and then you'll have all the glory for yourself. Not
They're
for
both
nothing,
the
but
same age though.
oh well, yeah, that could be a problem. It's a little bit of a petty reason, Nero, but all right, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I've never really been in someone's shadow, so I can't really tell you whether or not I'd feel the same way.
I understand how he feels. It's happened to me before.
Hmm.
Where no matter how hard you work, someone else is just better for existing.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had that experience. I would guess that would make it fortunate then, rather than unfortunate. But
just go with that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, then you're gonna have to stand aside or get fucked, Nero, because we're gonna take care of that.
It's okay. He hasn't called his Power Ranger weapon yet.
I think he's about to, because I'm pretty sure he just turned his morpher on.
I wish we could have those.
Yeah, seriously. Then we could all stand in a row in like one of the towns and just all morph at the same time. It'd be awesome.
Well, I mean, we can do the poses. Well, people who did the event and like me bought the emotes on the Mog Station because those poses are actually hilarious. I will show you later.
Okay. Guys is really not bad, actually. Yeah, he seems like he's not present that often, but he seems decent enough from the time that he's been here.
Yeah, he's more chaotic and neutral than anything. He's clearly an evil person, but he's not trying to literally destroy everything for no reason.
Right. Nice hammer, man.
Yeah, that's his weapon. He shared out his sword for a hammer.
I approve. Nero just wanted to play Monster Hunter and then 8 angry players destroyed him. Nice.
That's wrong, but it works.
Let's get in there. I still have Fists of Fire. I'm good. We just got to get the necessary protects and pre-shielding, and we'll be in good shape.
Thank you for the ad, though. I don't really need it, but okay.
Gotta ensure that they're, doing the right thing, I guess.
You don't get to use the LV.
I can't see where his thing is, so I'm just going to true north in anticipation of him not being in the same direction as me.
And
ouch.
Here's the fun part. Someone gets tethered with a hand.
Oh.
And the hand, yeah, and it does that.
Oh. Well then. What's this crap on the side of the thing, the lightning? Is that something I should stay away from, or? Oof.
Yeah, he made a lightning field so that we could all be buddies at close range.
Ah. Let's see. I think I'm toggling the corner on him, which is something apparently you're supposed to do as a DPS. So.
Well, I mean, for especially for when you have, because of you're at the corner, you don't have to move much to hit either flank or your.
Right. Well, worked well enough, even if I couldn't hardly see his flank or back 80% of the fight. So.
He's not dead. He's just
whining.
Yeah.
Oh. Who turned the lights out? Oh wait, we did. Never mind. We blew up the generators.
See, goodbye.
Alright, I guess maybe he'll be back.
Yeah, he's not actually dead. You'll see him again in the Crystal Towers series if you decide to take up the Realm Reborn 24-mans.
Well, since I'm lost enough in the 8-mans, I get the feeling that might not end up being a thing, so... And here you can see that the red that I got for my gloves isn't quite the same as the one for the Saurian shirt that I have, but it's so close that it's not even noticeable 90% of the time, so...
It's one of those things where a lot of the in-game stuff has better colors than the actual dyes we have access to.
Right. And I checked, too. I checked both of the closest dyes to it, and it was like Roland Berry Red was too dark. The next one up, which I think is like Blood Red or something, was too light. I was like, okay, I'm just going to cut my...
I know exactly what kind of red you're going for, because I still have like either 15 or 50 pots of Roland Berry Red on.
Oh.
I love that color.
It is good. I like it, yeah. It's also the Maelstrom color, so that really helps. Well, pretty much the Maelstrom color anyway. It's close enough.
Yeah, like, even though my armor is basically silver, this is actually what this armor looks like when it's Snow White.
Oh, nice.
And that's the reason I stuck with Snow White. Where are we?
I think you're on the edge of the...
There we go.
Yeah, which way's out?
This way.
Okay.
The purple boss berry.
Oh, okay.
And this is actually the part where they did something that I think is kind of dumb.
Like what?
Where if someone isn't already in this part, right after the cutscene ends, you can just teleport to the boss fight, which makes it kind of pointless being anyone but the person turning on the thingy being here.
So you don't even have to move, really.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna shut up. I forgot this is voiced. This is mostly voiced now.
Nah, it's fine, Todd. If you want to make some cheeky one-liners over the top, I probably will be, so...
Also, I don't know how that turns on the elevator. We didn't touch anything.
Maybe it scanned my fingerprints without me having to touch it.
I was about to say, doesn't it have to?
Or we could fight Gabranth on the way.
Don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful.
Fair enough, Sid.
The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
I think he got cut. Yeah, he got cut off. Damn it, I should have went for better service before I got here. Oh, hey, I was right. Sort of.
Yeah, we hit a dead zone and then he jumped from the
Tell
sky.
me, for whom do you fight?
I fight for my friends.
This used to be a prop. There used to be props here.
Oh?
How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea?
Sure.
Yeah, that was actually the question that used to,
Eorzea's unity is forged
What's
of
the word?
falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit. And its faith is an instrument of deception.
Why, exactly?
It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing.
I mean, that's no different than what you're doing for your own empire,
In
but...
Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
not everyone has the echo. People get tempered.
Right.
12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down?
Because there's actually a reason why we can't just do that willy-nilly, I'm
They
sorry.
will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether.
I'm just gonna go with God works in mysterious ways, Gaius. That's all I've got.
Different from those of the beasts, icons, everyone, except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry.
He's only half wrong here, and that's the problem.
Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question: why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet?
To believe in something better than nothing at all. That's all it is.
Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world.
And that's where we disagree.
To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
Why don't you come over here and say that before I bury my face in your throat? Or my fist in your throat. Damn it, I messed up the one-liner.
And then he goes Super Saiyan.
He changed his armor color.
I told you he went Golden Frieza. Let's go with that.
God damn it. His French voice is pretty different from this. Oh, okay.
Can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation.
The only truth here, Gaius, is that you're going down.
Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
Then you'll never be ready!
It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
You're wrong. We're the only people who have the power to stop you. Everyone else, not so much.
Yeah, that's not a good bet to take there, Gaius, and we're gonna show you why. Somebody said kill me in the chat.
Yeah, probably because we had to wait through that entire thing.
It was a good monologue, though.
Oh, they're going in.
Oh, okay.
That was a bar. I saw that. And trivia, this song actually got slightly reorchestrated a while back. They made some of the instruments in the background a little bit more prominent.
Oh.
Also, I'm going to move because, well, you'll see. If he moves... Ow.
Careful, Todd. Wow.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to fight in this, unfortunately. It's faster than actually doing anything else.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. I don't have any ranged options anyway, so... Ooh, bloodbath, good idea.
You know, I just realized, I think the other tank is relatively new, and they bought a little jump, because, they keep activating Hollowed.
Oh.
They're not even the one actually tanking, but they keep activating it.
It's not the same tank that we had in the last one, was it? I can't remember. No.
Your strength is most impressive.
I had one chance to give a good one-liner and messed it up. Is this going to be a recurring trend? I hope not, Conquer. Because that would suck.
You lack the resolve.
Mendestia's like to see. Ah, gotcha.
A waste.
You know, I just realized, I'm wearing mostly silver, guys, swear. Did it.
Nice. Basically sounds really less evil, but has a determined angry tone. He sounds less of a Darth Vader and more of an angry idealist. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of is. He's not really evil. He just kind of, he's doing what he thinks he has to reach the ideal he strives for.
Right. And we're doing the same, and that's why we could never get along. Mapping the Rome Praetorium. Nice.
I didn't realize you got that here. I thought you got it after this next fight.
Well, this is it. The last door. Everybody ready? Do we all have to click on the entryway to get in? I forget. I'm just waiting to make sure everybody's...
I think anyone just has to do it.
Okay.
I'll just make sure everyone was here.
Yeah. I just didn't want to click on it until everybody was ready. So... Cutscene's pretty cool exposition for him. It works pretty well. Yeah, it's done some good for his character, I think. I know more about him now than I got from any of the other cutscenes, so... There it is.
That's exactly why these cutscenes are really good, and you probably don't want to continuously skip them unless you've watched them like 1,000 times and you have half the script memorized.
Yeah, that's a good enough reason, I think.
Also, he's still in Golden Frieza form.
You can put that away. You have the biggest weapon of them all.
To do that, which you will not.
Die? Because that's what I won't do.
Eat the primals, because we keep trying to do that.
It didn't work out the last time.
See, it's a mecha. You have to actually pilot this thing.
Oh, okay. So now he's going to go all Pacific Rim on it. Except only one person. Pacific Rim, you need two.
Pacific Rim, Gundam, whatever, giant robot be.
I just hope those hands of his don't glow with an awesome power! And we'll be fine.
Stop.
I mean, I have hands that glow with an awesome power, so...
Witness to the true power of the Ultimo weapon.
Also, why are we on another elevator? Do they really have to bring us back to the surface already?
I mean, I guess if he's gonna destroy Eorzea, he wants to get up there, kill two birds with one stone, maybe? I don't know.
And yeah, those wings did not exist until it Garuda. The thing actually evolved to be primates.
Oh, nice. They do kind of look like Garuda's wings, don't they? Which makes sense, because I'm pretty sure that's where it got them from. Okay, this is it. The final fight against the Ultima Weapon. Let's make sure everybody's ready first. I mean, I'm ready. All I gotta do is punch it, so...
Okay, I saw the ninja put up Bhutan. We're good.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh yeah, crit for 8.
I don't need a twin snakes right now. There we go. Oh!
I actually do recommend putting up twin snakes, because as you can see...
Yeah, he didn't take much damage there. I put up twin snakes, it's just that I used it twice in a row in a rotation, and I don't need to do that, so... Probably should have used it again right there.
After the flash of light. By the way, Mama Crystal's helping us.
Oh, hi Heidelin. Didn't know you were even here. Fierce Demon Fang!
But now comes the part where we can actually beat this thing, because otherwise, no, we actually would not be able to beat this thing even if we wanted to.
Oh, wow. How about a true north?
If you look at the names, you'll see that it's actually using attacks from the primals at 8. That was Ifrit's Vulcan Burst.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see. Okay, wait, that's Aerial Burst, yep. I died to that enough to know not to be on the outside. Oh god. Maybe I should have saved my true north for now, but that's okay.
And we ripped Garuda back out of the ultimate weapon, so it doesn't have wings anymore.
Oh, nice. I don't have my camera zoomed out enough to see that, but...
You wouldn't have seen it. Well, I mean, Garuda's literally comes out from the front.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Let's just slow down on that.
Eat that, because I don't really care. There's Titan.
Let's get my debuff back up.
I don't remember what effect this thing got when Titan. Nah, it doesn't matter. It's only effortless because it's still glowing red.
Oh, I don't have that yet. Okay. Well, I can't quite do the mechanic for my thing there, but...
There's Ifrit. Notice how it's not glowing red anymore.
Yep.
So yeah, we're cheating, and we're literally using what is essentially a divine being.
Why does my enemy still stand?
Well, you don't have the World Crystal on your side, Gaia, so that,
Can his strength truly be so great?
it's
There's a
not
reason
even
we
us,
call it
though.
Mama Crystal.
Yeah.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about you.
He does sort of pop up out of nowhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, then he disappears for prolonged periods of time.
Thancred.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
I mean, sort of.
Pretty much. I'd like to believe it anyway.
Beyond mortal limits.
Was there really a reason for him to unsheath his sword before
If you
entering the
are to
mech?
prevail, the hammer of
To be
darkness must
menacing?
needs be brought to bear upon the
2019
shadowy
Garuda
house.
boss theme still kicks ass, yeah. Right, he isn't a protagonist. Or the main antagonist, at least from what I understand, is Habrius, so...
Ignorant.
For right now. And this is the whole reason why they wanted to use the ultimate weapon.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
Well, they didn't have Junone's cannon, that's why they couldn't scratch it.
The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Actually, never mind. Sapphire Weapon got a hole blown in its face, not its heart.
Of what magic
Yeah.
do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
Ooh, can I use it? I mean, I'm not a black mage, but, you know.
I sought
Unfortunately,
the force
no.
of the
Aw.
primals for no other reason
I wish
but
we
to
could use
quicken
it.
the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
I mean, Final Fantasy XIII also locked Ultima off to the final boss, so I guess it's not that big of a deal.
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Because remember, the actual overarching plot is that the Astians are trying to bring back Zodiark.
Oh. Well, Zodiark is a cutie, so, I mean...
The hour is at hand. Behold.
Until you
the
remember
sliver
that
of
he's-
my god's power.
You know, also really freaking hard. Uh-oh. He clocked it into overdrive!
This is why you only overclock your PC when you know what you're doing.
To the very pinnacle of the heavens. The world shall tremble.
Uh,
Unleash Ultima.
okay, now I'll finally use Sacred Soil. I've been saving it for just the right moment. I'm not even a scholar. That's not even true. I just forgot that Sacred Soil existed, and then SV was asking when we went to Wanderer's Palace. And I didn't have the chance to answer because I was talking over them, but yeah, I just forgot Sacred Soil existed. Sorry.
See, we did it. Mama Crystal knows what she's doing.
Yay!
I mean, we blew up everything else.
Why are you laughing? Your plan just failed.
Devastation. This was not my intention.
Well, yeah, he just blew up the entire Praetorium, so...
Oh, Heidelin.
Speaks the exact same way as Zemnis's
Task of
VA.
keeping
Oh,
your champion
yeah.
alive has
Yeah, he kinda
exhausted
does,
what
actually.
Strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
Yeah, Mama Crystal kind of tapped out all of her energy shielding us just now.
That's fine. We can handle the rest. Oh, okay, so we won't be fighting Lahabria yet.
First, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
It was never a question, Gaius. We already knew the answer.
Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Just let him live in the past of 2.0, please.
Okay, fair enough. Then we'll find the answer, just as long as we don't have to go to Persona 3 to do it, because their answer is very unclear.
No, please. When are they gonna wrap up that plot line and bring back the literal game between gods?
I have no idea, Todd. I have no idea.
It's still
One of
weird.
these days.
They basically just said it. Two gods basically just got drunk and made a bet.
Okay, so now the real final boss fight begins. Okay, there's Mudra.
And there's the
Ooh, good idea. I haven't eaten yet.
this is the boss theme that a lot of people want. You can actually get this for your orchestra in-game.
Oh,
Because you can just, have it playing from your orchestra if you have a house or apartment. And I went to my FC house, and this was what the theme was set to.
oh, nice. Oh god, he's got the turrets from the Sunken Temple of Karn! Oh god.
And what few ships are in the air coming down.
I think I just walked into one, trying to walk out of another one.
And this is where I use Rampart.
Probably a good idea. I can't heal you, so... Hopefully, the healers are probably doing their job, so it's probably fine.
It's more so that I can just be lazy and not have to move.
Whoa. Oh, he turned on me. Stop turning on me, I need your flank. I think I need to reestablish Twin Snakes.
He wouldn't be turning as much if we were doing the harder version of this fight.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's fine. I just don't want to be standing in fire while he's doing that. What is that? What is that radiating okay, tank purge. That sounded like a bad thing. Oh god.
And this used to be a DPS check. The boss used to have around 10% left when we got to this point, not 5.
Oh. Well, he didn't have much left in him after all, so... Considering how fast his bar was going down, even with 10%, I'm pretty sure he would have died. Did you find the answer, Gaius?
And there goes Golden Freeze before we did it.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm.
You should read up on democracy, Gaius, because something tells me I don't know what it is.
And the frail lead the people astray.
You're
but who-
only partially right there, and that's
Unless
more
a
than
man
annoys
of
me.
power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken.
Well,
Okay,
see,
I
that's the
disagree
thing,
with
is he's
that
not entirely evil, he's just, you know...
You of
Yeah.
all people
Different ideals.
must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
I do not have the strength to rule. I'm stupid.
Didn't you hear any of Professor Eric's lectures, Gaius? He finds me very dumb.
We don't talk about him. Also, we blew up the weapon.
Go back to Final Fantasy X, where Bahamut looks vaguely like you.
Okay, to be fair, I do like that Bahamut better than most of the other ones.
No, I like that design too. I know exactly where they were trying to get the inspiration from with this Ultima weapon now. So.
Hi, librarian.
Pathetic.
Hey man, he wasn't that bad.
You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic.
Now, was the Ultima weapon created by the Alag, or was it just found by them?
Failed.
I think they made it, but
Glory of man.
they did make it. It's just not everything that went into it came directly from them, like the thing that let it use Ultima.
Oh, right. Okay. Because I was going to say, it's not the ultimate power if there's still the World Crystal. It was made by the hands of man, so...
Must be redressed.
What
If
kind
it
of
is
imbalance?
permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition.
You see, the problem, unfortunately, is that he is
Know
right.
you the root of this corruption?
Except this part. He's not right about this part.
Hydaelyn.
Maybe you should have done a little more research, so that I could find out while you're finding out.
She must be burned out if the planet is to recover.
Are you
And
sure?
not, but the return of the one true God will ensure her complete excision.
I still can't wait until we fight Zodiac, and then he pulls
Yet,
the same thing
to
he pulled in
pave the
12,
way
where he
for the
puts up a
Master's
paling and
return,
becomes immune to
a
physical
chaotic
attacks.
Oh,
confluence
God, that
of
was so
untold
annoying.
proportions must needs be
No,
brought
that's not the
about,
annoying part. The
and
annoying part
that
is if you
will
use the
necessitate
spell
the
and he puts up the
presence
magic
of the
shield.
primals.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a while since I fought
Both
Zodiac,
you
actually.
and
So.
I
your
fought him in
criminal accomplices
Zodiac Age
cannot
for the
be
first time.
suffered to
I
interfere in
applaud
this
the game
endeavor.
designers of way back when.
You will not leave this place alive.
Also, Kyle Herbert, thank you for voicing Librarian. You do good work.
Yeah, you did a good job. Okay, one last fight then.
Last time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
My fists of fire never extinguish.
It's okay, we gotta save Thancred.
I'm gonna read chat while everybody's pre-shielding. Since you're a monk, do what you do in Asura's wrath and punch him in the face to finish him off. Yes, exactly. Understand what they've done with the answers. No way necessary. Just a bit too much of a fanboy of the base game to appreciate the answer. Truly worth. Gave us Heartful Cry and get to play as best girl. Worth it. Yeah, worth it. I don't know. I've never played the FES version of Persona 3, so I can't really speak on it personally. But you know.
Let's see if our group has the DPS.
To skip all the mechanics.
Skip the fight. Basically, this fight by default lasts until Librarian casts Shadow. His is much better than the players.
Oh.
But he can't die before that, as you can see.
Oh yeah,
But
he's
he can
kind
sure
of.
die after.
Well, there he goes, and I leveled up. Nice. All right, Thancred, how do you want us to do this? Oh, light party. Apparently, people skipped the cutscene.
Yeah, the rest of us have the thingy on that lets you skip previously viewed dungeon cutscenes, but you can't skip the story.
Oh, I would think they would just, you know, include that in the rest. I don't know.
Don't worry about it. If you think too hard, it'll hurt.
Okay. Oh, are we gonna fight him like the Seneschal now, or we fight him in an empty void?
If only.
I liked that fight in Dragon's Dogma, even though it was like, it wasn't hard. It was just significant, like in terms of the story.
Also, 3 people up there. One of them being that other tank. They're now level 62.
Oh. Nice.
Because, like I said, you get quite a bit of experience from this.
Ooh, I get tiger claws for this. Nice. Come here, you! Oh wait, those are my actual weapons. They took my fists off. Yeah, it's fine. Is he gonna explode like Ultimecia?
I didn't play
No.
8.
Well, all you need to know is when Ultimecia dies, she has lights coming out of her similar to him, and then she basically makes the game have a seizure while she's dying. It's pretty awesome. Oh, okay.
They
Apparently.
realized they were making a PS1 game, right?
Yes, and that's why it tanks. I mean, the battles themselves in 8 only go 15 frames a second, but then it tanks to like 6 when she's blowing up. So, it's pretty good though, I like it.
That's definitely something.
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe
You see what I mean, Lahabria? I fight for my friends, and that's why you'll never win.
Maybe I should have played 4 and 8 and 9. I'm not playing 11. No one can make me.
I think 11 will be gone by the time I actually would have gotten around to play it, so...
The light.
I'm surprised it's still alive. They had a crossover event with 14 to celebrate their last major content update. That was years ago.
And he dies. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, hello Kingdom Hearts and DBZ and Lightning Returns. That was totally Lightning Returns. The only thing missing was the rest of the universe. That game went to so many weird places. I mean, 13's story looked like War and Peace by comparison to where the rest of the trilogy went by the end of it.
I feel like it could have ended at 13.
It should have ended at 13.
Everyone else is gone.
Oh, let me get the ninja before he leaves. Okay, cool. Phew. Well, all in a day's work, Todd. Let's go home.
Notice how the circle of fire doesn't go away.
Yeah, that's gonna be here for a while.
Oh hey, because you gave them that comm, they got the achievement for the first commendation achievement.
Nice. Sweet.
Did it.
Yeah, did it. Sniped it. Anybody got a giant fire extinguisher? Leviathan? Where are you at, man? We might need you. Or this place could just blow up with me still in it. That wouldn't be good. Heidelin? I need another sacred soil.
Nah, she's done. She even explicitly states if you don't stop Ultima, she can't save you again.
Oh.
But
Maggie! Hey, she's alright. What the hell are you still doing here?
Time to go onto my retainers and clear out all this gear I'm never gonna wear.
And I need to escape a fiery death. So everyone goes home happy. Time for everyone to get completely drunk. Yeah. Spam cordials and then go on chocobo races. It'll be a great time.
So my conquest ends, Sid.
I mean, I know he was a bad guy, but maybe we should have saved Gaius from blowing up.
Don't worry about that plot point. We'll go back there later.
Yeah, okay.
In smoke and ashes.
Ayla Shoes is closing all stores. Excuse me?
Oh yeah, they're closing up shop. They're liquidating all their stock and stuff, or not stock, but their inventory.
But
Yeah.
that's one of the only places that has shoes my size.
You're gonna need to find a like a factory store or something there, man. Cause, yeah.
Being above average is terrible sometimes.
I know how that goes, man.
Well, I mean, what's your shoe size?
12.
You're only a 12, I'm a 15.
Okay, well then you're overachieving a little.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I know. Did I just mention Lightning Returns? Is this what bravery means? I don't know, man. I'd like to think I'm bravely default, but I haven't played it, so I can't tell you.
I beat both of them. They're good. The soundtrack is amazing in the first game, and I don't know why. I go back to the pause menu theme. Come on.
Watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light.
Ignore party
shineth
chat. I'm
o'er
just
the realm of Eorzea.
putting links to things I want to make sure I know I don't want to get rid of.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I mean, if you click on the things that have been linked, you can actually try them on if you really want to.
From sparkling note,
Okay,
shall
I might.
swell to glorious sun,
You can see guns.
and all the world shall bask in its warmth.
Just like a summer day in Thanolin.
I still have the old item level 50 Dragoon gear. I should do something with
Blessings
that.
and joy be upon thee.
So is this goodbye, Mama Crystal? Are we never gonna see you again?
Go forth, my child,
Yeah,
and
you'll
be as
see
a
her
beacon
again.
of
She just
hope
kind of
for
can't do a whole lot.
Eorzea,
Now she
and the
kind
lands
of
beyond
exhausts
through all
herself,
the
making sure we
days
didn't
of
blow
thy
up
life.
just now.
She needs a recharge.
She's been charging this whole time. She's kind of used it all at one go.
Just like the Dawn Shard.
Okay, to be fair, that exploded in a really cool way.
It did, yes. I'm not saying it out of spite or anything. I'm just saying as a reference.
Why do I have all this old
The
food?
flames have completed their withdrawal.
You might want to throw that away, man. It's probably not good anymore.
I still have bacon bread. I remember back when people actually ate this.
I've never seen it, so...
It came out in Heaven's Word because it's item of 110 food.
Oh.
Wait, no, it came out at the very end of the world.
He's still in there.
Are you talking about me there, Admiral? Because I'll be out in a minute.
Sid,
I remember when
Has there
people
been
actually
no
used to
word?
wear this stuff.
Memories like the corners of my mind.
Damnation!
Hey, my coffin's still in
He's
here.
going
So's
to
my
make it,
company
I know
chest.
he is.
I didn't lose everything during that time I didn't play and I lost my
Ida
house.
is right. We must have faith.
Am I going all out for the puns and
Sid,
one-liners to make up for the
can
one I
we
messed
not
up
be
earlier? Yes,
evacuated
Conquer,
aboard
exactly.
the Enterprise?
They're working on a mobile port of 11? Wow.
What? But why?
That's what Yugman said up there. I don't know. But 11 is forever, apparently. That's what Yugman said. I don't know. I don't know anything about 11. So I wanted to play it, but I've never gotten the chance to. So
That adventurer
If only
and the
you could trade
Scions
gear,
are as the
I would
warriors of
actually
light
just give people
reborn.
this old stuff.
yeah, unfortunately, they hid a lot of it behind untradeable stuff. So
We cannot abandon them to
Some
their
of
fate.
it I can understand,
Not
some
again.
of it not so much.
I
Ooh, I
wholeheartedly
saw the
agree.
heavens fire.
But flying into
Nice.
the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
yeah, we don't want the Enterprise to go
There
down
must
in
be
flames there.
something we can do.
Please, Mother Heidelin. Please light his way through the darkness.
Yeah, Heidelin kind of expunged all of her energy there, Minfilia. We're
Look
screwed.
into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
We're going to use the hope and pray method, just like Final Fantasy IV.
There!
Maybe I should play 4.
It's really not that long, actually. It's only about like 20 hours, I think.
Oh!
Why is it so short?
Well, it's longer if you play the DS or PC version, like the 3D one, because the difficulty is spiked in it, but it really isn't that difficult of a game, so that's why it ends up being not that long. Also, I just jumped out of an explosion like a badass, so, you know.
Our warrior
I just
of
found all
light.
my old craftable materials. I forgot I had. Imagine your chocobo saddlebag, well, then multiply that by 2, and that's the stuff I still have hoarded.
Thancred is with him.
Oh, and we got Thancred with us, too. Nice.
12!
Yeah, we saved Thancred from being possessed by
Heidelin.
essentially a ghost.
Yeah, that, they always said stress was gonna kill him, but I guess they didn't count on us.
Welcome home.
I'll save the waterworks for later, Minfilia. We all gotta get drunk now! Cause there ain't no way in hell I'm riding out of that place like that without doing something stupid for the rest of the day. Imagine if you just walk up behind everyone like, hey guys, what's up? What'd I miss? Why is everyone so sad? That'd be like Ryuji in Persona 5 there, Conker. And he got the shit kicked out of him, so I'd rather not.
Fair though. What was he supposed to do?
No, there was no way for him to avoid that, but
We both know that was your fault.
it's still funny, but it's funny in a bad way. Oh, hey, credits. Nice. I would say, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen, but it's really not. This is like, we're only at about the halfway point of this stream endeavor, so.
No more. I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea.
I might throw you in the glamour dresser
Even
too.
if we could, we know that he is not alone.
Yeah, if you just look through party chat, you'll see a bunch of stuff from me.
Okay.
Their god may be unknown to us.
You get to see all the pretty particles
zeal is
on the stuff that I'm probably never gonna use. Because I haven't leveled samurai, but I have a bunch of katanas.
That they no longer pose a threat.
The one katana that you get for being a storm captain is really cool looking. It's
Maelstrom has really good weapons.
Yeah.
Twin Adder kind of has really bad weapons. I support them because I like them.
Right. I'm just here for the weapons, man. I couldn't care less which Grand Company I work for. No, 4 didn't age too badly. I actually still like... I mean, I didn't grow up with it, so I don't go back to it like I do with Final Fantasy 1 or 2, but I think 4 is still pretty good to this day.
Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been funny to see Conquer. That's true. Thancred only wanted to go to Dissidia, but Lahabria said, too bad, he stole the time. She did steal the spotlight in Dissidia a little, didn't she? Then again, I think Thancred got more screen time in the Shadowbringers trailer from what I've heard, so I don't...
Yes, he did.
I don't know.
He's showing off one of the new jobs.
Oh yeah, isn't he like a gunbreaker or something now?
Yeah, he has a gun blade a la Gaius, where it's basically... It looks kind of like it would be more like Squall's gun, except there's less blade in gun.
A new day now begins in Eorzea.
See, that's what Lahabria didn't count on, is Thancred stealing some swords from the Garleans without him looking.
Have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared
I almost
victory
just linked a
serve
bunch
to
of stuff that I
remind
know I
us
don't
of
have to
our
link. Good
shared
job.
history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not,
I might have to restore you because I need to die
in the
you.
days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest
Yeah, there's a
of the
lot of
pack
gear
remains.
you actually don't want to get rid of just
Yet
because
no foe
what it
need
would
we
take
fear,
to
so
get
long as we
back
stand as
to
So long as the
to get some of that gear
stand for
back is
peace.
kind of a pain.
So long as our champion stands fast.
I have
For
all
there
this
exists
stuff in
no
my...
adversity
What
over
did
which
I
we
lose
may
with
not
my house? Let's
jointly
go with
prevail.
that.
No longer
I know
can
I
we
lost
turn
my
a blind
fountain,
eye to
but
the
I can
suffering of
make
our
another one of
allies.
those.
No.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so
Yeah,
shall we
another
all.
thing is some of the
Eorzea
extreme
is
mode
our
primal
shared
fights
home.
later will drop
For any one of us to
craftables
know
that
peace,
some of them
so
let you
too
make
must our
furniture.
neighbor.
Oh.
Just as
I was
join
distracted
in
for a second. Sorry for the delayed
solidarity
reaction.
before you
I
this day.
tried to see who
So too shall
the best
our
voice,
fine
who
company
was voiced by the best
joined
voice actor
henceforth
ever made,
to
Gideon
strive
Emery,
not
but I
only
didn't
for the
catch it in
good of
time, so I'm gonna have to
mere
watch the VOD
nations, but for the good of all the realms.
to see who it was.
Why do I
Change
have
will
all these
not come
Susano
overnight.
weapons? What was I doing?
Yet I foresee a day, not so very
couldn't
far
tell you,
from
Todd.
now,
I
when the
can't either,
lines
and
that
that's the
divide our
problem.
lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th
Granted, there is a
Umbral
bunch of gear in
era.
here that I could turn into company.
No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for, you would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end
I
of
love
the
how they
Sixth
call this
Astral
track
Era.
Delta Escape. But
Now,
if you've
the
played
Seventh
Final Fantasy
Umbral
V,
Era
you know what
draws
this
to a
song
close.
is.
Yet we
Oh.
come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
I feel like Connie Senna's voice actor got a little better in this cutscene than she was for the rest of the game.
Let it be
She
writ
did.
that on this
Everyone
day,
honestly got
by
better,
the
except
light
for
of the
Alphinaud's
crystal,
voice actor, who was
Eorzea ushered
actually...
in
I don't
a
remember
new
what happened,
era.
but I remember they could no longer voice him, so Alphinaud actually has a completely new voice actor, starting with Heaven's Word.
Oh.
A realm reborn.
They weren't bad, but if I remember correctly, they just could not do the voice anymore.
Yeah. Well, Sam Riegel has a lot of projects that he was doing at around the time this game was out, and even all the way up to Heaven's Ward too. So he's a very busy voice actor. Not as busy as Yuri Lowenthal, but still
Stop.
pretty busy.
We know that Yuri Lowenthal is literally everywhere.
He is, yes. I'm surprised I haven't heard him in this game yet, honestly.
I think they're in the game somewhere, just I'm not aware.
Probably he's in like everything, so. Repeat it. The ultimate goal for this game will be to become a gentleman, so you so need to do this quest. Okay.
Oh, I know what they're talking about.
So is the quest called to become a gentleman, or?
It ends up leading into some gentlemanly antics. It is probably one of the most well-written side story arcs I've seen in a game, especially in an MMO.
Okay.
There's a reason why people love it as much as they do. Let's go with that.
I'll have to find it so that I remember to do it.
It starts out with... I don't remember where the quest starts, actually. I just know you have to do a fate. And you know you have to do the fate because it's level 50 fate, just about.
Oh, okay.
The fate is really easy. It has a throwback theme in it. And... yeah, that storyline.
Well, Yugman says you can't spoil anything about it, so I will make sure I don't spoil myself on any of it, so...
Yes, don't spoil yourself, and that's why I'm not saying anything either.
Okay, fair enough. Hard dungeons, some of which are quite fun. Maybe with me for at least one. Yes, definitely, SP. Yeah, we'll make sure that we get everybody involved in the hard dungeons and the content thereafter.
Hey, I found the old Yokai Watch weapons.
Oh, there's Yokai Watch weapons?
Yes, there was a Yokai Watch collab a few years back, and for those of you who didn't catch the rerun of that event, which is the one I did, you're going to, if you want anything that came from the Yokai Watch collab, you're going to have to buy it off the box station.
Oh, jeez. Limited time event, huh?
I caught the rerun, and let's just say it's not fun how much grinding you have to do, and I got every yokai and every weapon, which took around 2 weeks of straight grinding for medals.
That sounds like hell.
I needed over 600.
Oh.
You tell me.
Yeah, that's hell then. I found what hell looks like.
Granted, some of these weapons do actually look really cool.
Right, yeah.
But I don't recommend it. No one wants to go back in time and do that.
If you're asking me if I know which one you mean, SB, I have no idea which one you mean. So I would assume Todd knows which one you mean, but I have no idea. So it's probably so much different. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did used to PvP. That's why I have this.
Oh.
Also, there's an achievement that lets you earn that thing if you look in the chat log.
Oh, okay. I'm still watching through the credits.
Yeah,
so.
I assume the credits were still going. They're kind of long.
That's okay. We get to hear answers again, so that's always good.
This was a pre-order bonus. That's right. Never mind. I can't link that.
Oh, okay. Surprised how much different actor direction can be through different languages. First to see this cutscene in VA sounds nothing like you experienced. Yeah, I think that sort of is a recurring trend, really. There, Rockin' Fun. It's one of those things where it just every different language has their own way that they approach it, because I would assume anyway that because cultures are different and because references are different everywhere, everybody kind of says, okay, we got to come at this from how we see it, not just how. Because if everybody tried to do the same thing as what the Japanese voice acting did, there'd be references and other idiosyncrasies that nobody outside of Japan would really get unless they were versed in Japanese culture. So unusual actor directions aren't used to differ that much. Well, maybe I'm overblowing it then. I don't know. I don't really play games in different languages other than English, so you can call me an uncultured bore if you'd like. I would grin and bear that.
Don't look at me. The only other language I play games in is French. And that's just to refresh what French I do know, because context clues are a very powerful tool.
Yes, yeah. I should do that sometime, just play a game in French, because I took French in high school and I haven't used it for much of anything. So...
Like I said, context clues are a very powerful thing. I went through the Pokemon Y region 3 times in French.
Oh, well. Nice. So you're probably a little bit more well-versed than your average, French as a second language speaker because of that.
It's... You get to see differences in the writing. The story's a tiny bit darker in French in places.
Really? I just find that so weird of a thing to say for a Pokemon game, but yeah, it makes sense though.
I was about to say, please tell me you know why that would make sense. Because Pokemon is for kids.
Right. And where in the United States they're kind of like, well, we gotta sort of maybe tone it down for the kids a little bit. Elsewhere, maybe they don't feel as strongly about that.
Or they don't feel that at all. I would play a game in Japanese, but I can't read it, so I can't even use context clues there.
I told the stream the story of when I heard Answers in concert, didn't I? I forget if I
don't know if you told the stream. I do remember you mentioning it.
Yeah. Well, if I haven't told the stream that, yeah, I my original inspiration, really, for wanting to play this game came from when I went and heard Answers in concert. One of the Philharmonic Orchestras was doing Distant Worlds back in 2015, and it was a 2-hour drive to get to it, but it was well worth it. Very, very good concert. And I have never played this. I don't know what I need to do to play it, but I need to play it. So, so that was where that came from. It was really good. It was a really, really good. They did, what did they do? They did One Winged Angel. They did Liberi Fatale. They did. I think they did a remix of several of the boss themes as like a medley. Obviously they did the usual stuff, the prelude and the main theme and everything else like that. But it was. Yeah.
Please tell me they did not do all of the acts of Dancing Mad.
No, not that one. I think they had done it at one of the Distant Worlds tours previously, but they didn't do Dancing Mad, I think, at all at that one.
I can see why. Dancing Mad's like 6 or 7 parts.
Yeah. I think the one that I went to, they were actually doing the less well-known songs, because they were doing... I remember explicitly they did some stuff from 3, they did some stuff from 5, from 9, which you don't really see that often from... Most people, when they think of that sort of stuff, like you go see it in concerts, like, oh, you're going to see One Winged Angel, or oh, you're going to see, like Seymour's theme or something, like some from the more popular stuff. So
I got so tired of Seymour by the time I got to the end of Final Fantasy X.
I've only played 2 hours of it, so.
Seymour's a recurring boss. Let's go with that.
Okay.
you see him that very last time right before you start the fight. You're just like, why are you back?
Oh boy, he's one of those. Great. Connie Senna is a perfect example of how different actor direction can be. Yeah, she... Even just within this version of the game, like she was... In 1.0, from what I understand, she was very well done, and then in this part, she's flat as a board until this last cutscene where she got a little bit better than what she was previously, so...
Yeah, Big Sis went through some stuff, I guess. And I still call her Big Sis because the White Mage questline is literally ridiculous.
Oh.
It literally starts off being, yo, we can't get Big Sis Connie Cena to help us with this, so we're gonna train you to be a White Mage instead.
That sounds like it would work perfectly. Oh boy. Fun fact though, when I was figuring out what class I wanted to play in this game, my very first original thought of what I was going to play was White Mage, actually. And I switched it because Cole said he wanted to play Astrologian. Now this is before we figured out that you couldn't get Astrologian until Heaven's Ward, and then we switched again, so... but yeah, at some point in this game's planning phase, this stream's planning phase, I was going to be a White Mage. So that's...
Well, depending on how you look at it, you may have dodged a bullet.
How so?
Depends on your experiences healing later.
Oh, well, Scholar has been pretty good, though. I've, like I said before, it's one of those classes where I want to get better at it, and I try to practice it where I can, so I think it's good.
Yeah, we're still in the Realm Reborn content. We haven't started hitting the parts where people start doing speedrun strats when they really shouldn't.
Oh, great.
Like the very end of Stormblood, right? When you finish Stormblood, you're probably, not geared.
Right, yeah.
But people will pull everything and expect you to be able to heal them through that. And when you fail, it's your fault.
Oh,
okay.
Well, great. I'll just tell them how it is. I'm still stuck in the, I don't know, at that point, what's the eye level, like 300 or something?
By that point, if you have just beaten Stormblood, you probably only have maybe a piece or two of 300. You're mostly wearing 290 and below.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you want to pull off those speedrun strats, you really want to be wearing 310 and above.
I think I'd just tell them how it is then. It's like, dude, I've got low level gear for the speedrun strats, so fuck off.
I did that when I first healed my first post Stormblood dungeon, and they still kicked me.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I was laughing the entire time because they felt so insulted when I tried to call them out.
Jeez. Lucky man, always wanted to go to one of those. Yeah, I got very lucky there, Yugman. It was the right circumstances, because like I said, it was 2 hours away still for a drive, but it was a very it was as close as I was gonna get, because I looked at where they went for the other concerts in Distant Worlds. I was like, Sydney, Australia, okay, can't go there. Kiev in Russia, I can't go there. No, it was like all over the place, and I was like, okay, well, if I want to see this is the one and only time I'm gonna get to see this in my lifetime. So, long time in video games, French translations didn't give a shit and just had fun. Early game translations were a blessing for how much random it could be. That sounds like fun. I wish I could play a game in a second language for the stream. I mean, first I'd need to know the language a little bit better, so I'd have to practice my French or my Spanish or whatever I decided to play it in. But I don't know, I feel like I'd lose some people due to unfamiliarity, you know what I mean? Yeah, it might draw another audience out of it, but... I always thought healing was the easiest role, never really evolves beyond just spamming Cure 2 on big pools. On White Mage, I feel like that might have been what it ended up being, and I guess that's why I'm kind of thankful that I ended up picking Scholar as the healing class that I chose, because it's... I don't want to say it's more technical. I mean, I guess Todd could probably tell me if it's more technical than the other healing roles, since he's played, I would assume, most of them.
I've played all of them. They're all level 70. I have every magic-based job at 70.
Okay. And what's your impression then? Is Scholar the most technical of all the healers? It requires you to think on your feet more?
Astro's a bit more technical. Scholar and Astro require more immediate thought than White Mage, because White Mage has the best raw healing. Like, you can Cure 2 spam, you just might have to worry about your MP later on, because Cure 2 costs more. It costs twice as much as Cure 1, but it doesn't actually have twice the potency. It has a little bit less than that.
Oh, okay. So you'll have to call for a mana shift or refresh, huh?
It's more for burst healing than anything. Especially since White Mage does eventually pick up a trait called Free Cure, where occasionally you'll cast Cure, the first one, and your next Cure 2 won't cost anything.
Ooh.
So you don't want to spam, you don't want to only use Cure 2, because then you miss out on free cures all the time.
Right. So that's how you can tell the good White Mages from the bad ones, huh?
It's more MP management than anything. Scholar is more fairy management than anything else, and even then that's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's more, Scholar's more, do you already know the content? Because if you do, you can make things easier because you can constantly do things like shield.
Right, yeah. Maybe
Astro is more adapting to what your party needs. If it's 4-man content, if it's 8-man content, just try not to do double shields because shields don't stack.
Okay.
And you don't always want to use double regions. So Astro's basically, do you have knowledge of some White Mage and some Scholar?
Oh, okay.
On top of, can you manage your cards?
Gotcha.
I wouldn't say any of them are hard. It's more, what kind of healer are you?
Well, it's good though. It means that everybody can pick a job that suits, their needs best. Pretty much, there's something for everybody in the healing department.
I kind of like how the classes had more that kind of identity before. They still kind of do, just not as much. And that's why if they introduce any more healers or tanks, I don't know what I'm going to do with them to make them different.
Yeah, they'd have to really do something out there to make them different.
Like, I think I'm the only person who actually calls it this term. I want what we call a wind healer. I want someone who uses a bunch of sustained buffs to heal, as opposed to just throwing out heal spells all the time.
So like, what do you mean? Like mostly keeping regens on people then, or?
No, like, I guess I would have to unfortunately use Etrinazi as a reference. They have a dancer class, which is what I hope our dancer becomes, where you use dances that act as a buff on that dancer's buff table, but the buff affects everyone in their line. And
oh, okay.
Eventually, by the time you hit late game, it's more about what dances do you want to keep up.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
I want a kind of healer like that, or at least some kind of support role like that.
And they haven't had Dancer in this game. I know they had it in 11, so I mean there is a distinct possibility that they might bring it back for 14 at some point.
Yeah,
so
people are saying it's all but confirmed for next expansion. And they said that for Stormblood too, so...
Oh, okay.
So
well, we'll see.
Hmm.
We'll see. Okay, I missed some chat. Let me go see what I missed.
There's also some talk about Beastmaster maybe coming to the game, but it'll be a limited job, in a vein similar to Blue Mage, which makes me sad because I would probably drop healer if Beastmaster was added to the game.
Beastmaster is a fun job. I like it's just so different from anything else you can really play. My experience is only with Beastmaster in 5, so I can't speak for any other Beastmasters, but it's so different than anything else you could play, really.
Well, I mean, that's mostly where my experience of it comes from, and unfortunately they gave us Summoner.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you made something like Beastmaster, how would it be different from Summoner? And actually be its own job, besides one being physical and one being magical.
Yeah, it might be tough to distinguish them.
And that's the only reason why I'm kind of iffy on them adding jobs in the first place, because we're kind of at the point where it's very hard to give each job its own identity without infringing on one of the ones that already exists.
Right. So kind of like Monk and Samurai then.
Like, they did some really easy ones. Like, we have Ninja, we have Dragoon, we have Monk, we have Samurai. All of them are very distinctly different even without their weapons. But where do we go from here if we add more melee DPS?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think what other jobs you could pull from for melee DPS.
You see, I thought Gladiator, but that's kind of a tank.
Yeah, yeah.
It's already here.
Yeah.
And looking through the list of jobs that have existed in the franchise, there isn't really much else we can go off of if they want to add more melee DPS.
Yeah, I'm trying to. The only thing I'm coming up with is Viking, but that's a tank in 3, so that wouldn't really work.
I mean, they might add Viking, but people are hoping that Viking would still be a tank, so that tanks could have a new toy.
Right.
Like, that was my issue with Stormblood, or at least one of my issues. I actually had a lot of issues with the beginning of Stormblood, but that's another story.
Okay.
They gave us Samurai, they gave us Red Mage, DPS now have 2 new toys, tanks and healers didn't get anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and DPS has got a new toy in Machinist and Heavensward, so it was like everybody got something in Heavensward. So.
Yeah, everyone got something in Heavensward, then they only went with Stormblood, and I wasn't super happy with that. I can see why they did it, but I'm still not happy with it. It's one of those, I see what you were doing, but I don't like it.
Yeah, right, yeah. It was really weird not talking over the credits there. Oh, what is this? There's an alphabet on my screen.
Alphabet? What?
I'm gonna spell my name. Oh, okay, I see. These are the Meteor survivors. So these are the people who got their names in the credits if they were played as a legacy account from 1.0. So we could skip to all of them. Okay.
I haven't seen the credits in so long. I didn't realize they'd. Originally, it was you had to kind of sit through the credits again to look for your name.
But yeah, there's a pointer now. I can skip to everything, A to Z. So. Okay, while this is going on, I'm going to actually look at chat because I haven't caught up on chat since it, let's see.
I forgot to stick around and show you the Power Ranger poses. Oops.
Oh, that's okay. We can always do them later. No problem. Since you're talking about it, you'll finish on this example. In the Transitions quest, Heavensward, we have one character from Kurthus, and in French, he sounds high as fuck. Then in Heavensward, we have a different actor, and now he just sounds super clean. Well, obviously, he went through a 12-step program in between the vanilla game and Heavensward Rockin' Fun. No, I mean, I have no idea. Love White Mage because of how simple it is. Yeah, that's the idea. I feel like almost the comparison that I can make from what I've seen. I've never played either of these jobs, so I can't really tell you, but the burst healing that White Mage seems to have, to coin a phrase from what Todd said, reminds me almost of the burst damage that Black Mage does. So it's a very simple, do this and you're fine kind of job. You know what I mean? It's not super complex, but... Only time I've ever been taken aback because didn't know how to go about healing something was 04S. I don't know what 04S is.
That's a Savage Mode raid.
Oh. Well, that's
not something you don't want to that's not something you don't want to know how to heal.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you made through it all right eventually. It just might have taken a few tries.
That fight looked chaotic when I saw a guide for it. My first thought was, why are we putting ourselves through this? It's like if you ever keep up with like the people who are trying to go for world's first clear, it really shows how well people do and don't know their jobs, because I think it was A8S. Yeah, it was A8S. They did beat the fight, but if they had not won within the same couple of seconds that they did, they wouldn't. The healers didn't even have any more MP to heal with. It was do or die.
Oh my god. That sounds hectic as hell.
Yeah, and that was like an 11-minute fight, so you can imagine the MP management needed.
Yeah, that sounds like quite a lot of micromanaging.
It's more you really do have to know when you can heal, when you don't have to heal, what you can throw out. It's more experience than anything. If you play healer, especially up until the point where you beat 2.0, you already have some of this knowledge.
Right, yeah. You don't have to heal on every AoE or something crazy like that. You just heal when it's like
It's like you don't have to heal through every auto attack. It's not, you don't have to heal them every time they take a scratch.
Yeah. Nobody needs to stay topped off. I mean, the only case where that might be the case is like if there's a tank buster coming and like the high-end content, you might want to top someone off before that happens, but...
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, sometimes the strategies for getting through some of those attacks is literally have tanks use their I can't die move.
I mean, fair enough. If it works.
Like you have your warrior use home gang. Now, for the next 6 seconds, they can't fall below 1. So, they take the hit, they go down to 1, and then assuming you have a white mage, they use benediction and just heal back to full off of that.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, if it works, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, there's strategies.
Yeah, I see you say there every single player from 1.0 is in the credits. That's why I'm sort of like skipping one letter at a time, so we only really see the first few there. But good on all of these people for sticking with this game through it. I'm sure that I'm sure that sticking with 1.0 from the horror stories I've heard was not the best experience. So, yeah, good on them for sticking with them. Because I think Square did a significantly better job with The Realm Reborn than they did with 1.0. From, again, this is just from the documentary that I watched and the horror stories I've heard, so... Despite the fact that sometimes I say things about 14 that I have some reservations about it and some of the things it's done, I can't say that it's bad because I know what bad was from what I've heard about 1.0, so... You know...
Hey, they're back.
Free now, but it's a little late. Next time, play Clear Praetorium. Clear Praetorium. Okay, gotcha, Esping. Cole and I will probably be doing it off-screen next week when he gets back, so I could always hit you up on Discord and let you know when we're doing it, and then we can just, all three of us, run it together if you want to do it that way. It won't be on the stream, but it'll be probably on a day that I don't stream, but at around the same time I normally stream, because that's usually when Cole is finally ready to actually exist during the day. So let's see, what else did I miss? The 2 proc on 3 helped in rating, but not 1 on 2. I think you're talking about free cure there, and I can't really say one way or the other. But for having good French acting, it was a long ride before having something acceptable. They tried to have a French dubbing for the first Metal Gear Solid. It was as good as X4's English voices. Oh no!
All I heard was X4 and I knew what was coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you see the VODs for the X4 playthrough there, Rockin' Fun? Because we got through that about, what was it, like 3-4 weeks ago at this point? Something like that.
It's been about a month.
It's been about a month, okay. Isn't Monk and Stormblood kind of missing the point of the base job? Heard stuff like that from how Stormblood changes some jobs drastically.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've heard some things good and bad, and yeah, Stormblood Monk plays very differently from Heavensward or Warren.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think I watched a video about it from somebody who like switched to Samurai in Stormblood. I didn't understand everything they were saying because a lot of the stuff they were talking about was probably high-end, level 70 endgame dungeon content, but apparently it doesn't have as much cohesion to it as some of the other just classes in general, but even to some of the other melee DPSs. Like they were talking about how Dragoon just seems more cohesive as a whole job rather than Monk, which is just kind of there, I guess. Again, I didn't really understand all of what they were saying, but
Stormblood Monk feels like they pieced together a bunch of stuff, and I guess it worked.
It's weird though, because a lot of the Stormblood, like I've seen the Stormblood opening because it's played when I've idled on the title screen here, but it seemed like they were kind of going for Monk being the job that got the focus in Stormblood, and then it didn't happen.
Well, it started out being the Alamegan Liberation expansion, and Monk was going to be the focus, but about halfway through, you could clearly tell it was starting to turn into the Doman expansion, and then everything started going into Samurai.
Right. Oh, you've seen the VOD? Well, good, because, yeah, like Todd said, it was a trip. I like the Black Mage and Stormblood, but can't say for most DPS classes.
Black Mages a trip once you hit 70, because assuming you're trying to do an actual skill rotation, there is very little room for missing something.
Oh.
Your what was it? The ABC of Black Mage, always be casting.
Oh, okay. And I would assume it's always be casting something slightly different than what you were casting previously.
It's literally always be casting. You very quickly start losing out on damage just because you aren't hitting a button.
Oh, jeez.
I can vouch for that. My Black Mage is 70, and I have to say, first off, all of your buttons are very similarly colored. There's a lot of red, a lot of blue, a lot of purple.
Ah, yeah, that makes it a little tough to figure out what you're casting.
No, it's easy to know what you're casting. It's just that a lot of your colors are pretty similar, and you actually need to know what your stuff does, because Black Mage is MP management while seesawing it.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
You're
that
going
does
to
sound
be
like a trip.
constantly refilling and draining your MP, but you gotta know what to cast and when, especially once you get to Enochian. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Got me.
Eno Chain. Let's go with that.
Okay. Almost done with these names.
Because I wish they expanded on that skill actually, because it lets you cast both Fire 4 and Blizzard, which, as we all know, outside of Japan, those would be the J level spells.
Right.
So can we get some more of those? Granted, I don't know how they can actually add a Thunder. They did add Thunder 4, but it can be cast without it again. Chain, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But that's because Thunder 1, Thunder 3, Thunder 2, and Thunder 4 are different. Thunder 1 and Thunder 3 are single target. 2 and 4 are meant for AoE.
Well,
So
they could
it's
always
the-
add a water spell.
Well, I think Blue Mage is taking up more of that, but that's only because of stuff like Water Cannon. Oh, hey, someone in my FC finished up the new relic weapon. It's item level 405. Jeez, we're going really high up with these numbers.
That is... I don't think all of my gear combined is that level. Yeah, maybe it is.
At this point, a lot of people are kind of bumming around with like 370 and above gear when they hit endgame, and they've caught up.
Then I am not even close.
Yeah, it starts spiking. Like, by the end of A Realm Reborn, you're gonna start seeing like the Ironworks and Augmented Ironwork 120, 130. By the end of Stormblood, you're gonna see Shire and Augmented Shire, which is 260 and 270.
Oh, okay. So just straight up doubles, basically. Wow.
And then at the rate we're going, by the end of Stormblood, we're gonna see 410, maybe 420.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to that point of gear.
Yeah, the numbers start getting really high.
Yeah. Let's see what I missed in chat again. The "what am I fighting for" always reminds you of a certain voice acting moment from DMC1. Oh, don't get me started, man. I would quote that, but I think I would give Todd some ear bleeding, so let's not. Long cast times and suffer a lot from missing GCDs, so you need to be good at positioning.
Yes, you do, because Black Mage is essentially a turret. Turret is not supposed to move.
But a lot of bosses require you to be mobile, probably, towards the end game.
They require you to be more mobile than you'd probably like. It's why, if you remember, well, you probably won't, because it was probably like 25, 30 streams ago, when I was kind of frustrated because boss was literally targeting me with everything, and I had to keep moving more than I usually do, and I kind of missed out on about 10 different casts.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember it, but I take your word for it.
It was just annoying.
I'm having a flashback. They're retconning the ending like they did in 13.1. No!
That ending should not have been retconned, but
that's what I'm saying.
Rant for another day.
We'll get to that rant when we do the 13.1 and 13.2 and Lightning Returns stream, Todd, because I will be doing all three games, as much as I hate 13.2 with a burning passion.
It's okay. I have 13.2 on Steam.
Oh, you poor man.
Why am I poor? I mean,
just having it in your library. I mean, I'm poor in that regard as well because I have it. I have all three.
What is it?
Oh my god, Rockin' Fun did the joke calling Eno Chan.
Oh, I didn't get to that part yet.
It can't be.
Did you hear that?
Some dragon roar?
There's no time to spare.
Where is
I don't
it coming
remember
from?
this cutscene at all.
Well, let's see what it has.
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage.
Did we do the thing?
It is an
Hey, look,
abomination.
generic people.
A primal has awakened.
Uh-oh. Apparently there's another primal to deal with.
Yeah, that's right. The ending of going from 2.1 to 2.55, or rather the end of 2.55. There's each new trial is essentially a primal fight, except one.
Oh, okay.
So, remember those other beast tribes? They have primals too.
Yeah, the other three primals we haven't seen yet, I would assume we're going to go fight them. Ah, okay. Lahabria in the flesh. Or another Ascian.
But I did not remember the other part.
Wonder if they added it in later.
No, it's probably just been that long. It's been like, what, going on 5 years?
Oh, yeah, that would make sense then.
One Azaz moves da.
Oh great, the whole Ascian Council's here.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Well, if you're asking for when, maybe Shadowbringers? I don't know. I'm just assuming because it has the word shadow in the title and these guys are always standing in the dark, so.
I'd spoil it for you, but not yet.
Don't worry about it, Todd.
Not until you're done.
Not okay.
14.
Okay. But I'll never be done with 14.
What are you talking about? You could totally beat an MMO.
Yeah.
I still love that joke.
Just a thought there, Ascians. If you're standing all in a big area like that, Zodiark's gonna come out and use his ultimate attack from 12 on you, and you'll all get hit with 60,000 damage. So maybe don't do that.
We don't talk about that attack. We don't talk about Dark Joe. We don't talk about how I had half a second of time to hit the thing when its paling and magic shield went down.
Yeah. But where there is light, there is always shadow. I didn't catch the first line, unfortunately. I wasn't looking at my screen.
And thus did dawn break on our realm reborn.
So it's a realm awoken now.
Basically, and yes, SB is right. The Ascians are Zodiark's chosen and will not probably have some sort of immunity to being nuked.
Oh, okay.
Also, welcome back to the Waking Sands.
Yeah,
not here yet, by the way.
Yeah, they teleported me back. I'm gonna catch up on chat though. I missed a couple of things, so let's see. Pronunciation for Enochian. Used to love Home Gang. It's really tough to switch to Living Dead.
It's very different. The tank communities are all very different.
Blue will probably never have an actual place in the meta. Don't think it's supposed to. Just a fun side thing. Right now we'll stay at max right now will stay at 400. Okay, for the item level. Gotcha. Another class could still get water. Do have teleport to allies.
Yeah, Black Mage has a move that lets you teleport to an ally, which is it's useful, but half the time you may forget you have it because you shouldn't need to use it very often.
Right. Well, worst comes to worst, the White Mage could just rescue you and then beg you for MP.
Well, I mean, to be fair, not every White Mage before used to carry rescue because we only had 5 roll skills, not 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get a standing ovation when I came back. Thanks, guys. I didn't expect that. Let's have a chat with our friends at the Waking Sands, then. It's also the anti-Hydrian here, so... First light you missed was, I should have been the one to fill your dark soul.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I look at everyone clapping and all I think is Evangelion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I don't know if we'll ever play that game there, Rockin' Fun. I have wanted to get into the Devil May Cry series at some point. I have 3 for the PS2, but it was one of those games where I just sort of put it on the back burner and never got into it, so... Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll try to be like your friends there. Oh, well, if you guys want to do it, Biggs, then I'd say go for it. You gotta follow your own footsteps eventually. I don't know if anything's ever gonna come from that wedge, but we'll see. Sid, what's up? Yeah, man, I could do with a good rest right about now. Matter of fact, I know exactly where I'm ending this episode off at. Speaking of which. Yeah, that's gonna take some time to sink in there, Sid, but you'll get to it, I'm sure.
It's okay. The running joke is that the entirety of Praetorium was Sid having falling out with both his boyfriends.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm surprised Iliad made the trip over here, actually. I figured he had enough of a thing to do with the church, but I'm glad he's here.
YouTube, you have to stop.
That goes around before the massacre here, hanging with a couple people who then died. He comes back. He's friends with the people who were killed by the Garleans. Okay, DMC series is a real mess, but damn, is this series worth it? What was the joke you didn't hear? It's better if you don't, SB. It's better if you don't. just trust me on that one.
YouTube is giving me a heart attack and an aneurysm right now. It's Mr. X, but they changed his theme to Thomas the Tank Engine.
No.
Nobody wants or needs that in their life. Oh yeah, that's right. Catherine Fullbody did come out in Japan. Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it, but I wasn't sure when the release date was.
I just only know that because I follow Atlas JP's channel.
Oh, do you? Okay.
It's how I know about all the games for 3DS that I want before, 3DS was at the end of its lifespan.
Right, yeah.
It's how I knew about Persona Q2 before people started talking about it.
Does it have a US release date yet, or...?
Yes it does. People are upset because it's not going to be dubbed in English, but...
Oh, really? I didn't even hear about that. Well...
Yeah, the last couple of games that Atlas is putting out aren't going to be dubbed in English because, let's be real, they've basically moved on from the 3DS.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's hope, Ida. I don't know how the rest of the story's gonna go here, but let's hope it all has a happy ending. I guess we should probably report to Minfilia, but we can do that later. It's not that big a deal. I'll stop with this Warrior of Light crap. I know it's probably my official title, but I don't know.
Yeah, it basically is your title at this point. You're no longer an adventurer.
Somehow I liked my freelancing life better.
Everyone did.
Don't have to feel tied down. Now I'm married to this title that doesn't even like me. What were we talking about again?
The title really doesn't like you, as you'll learn once you get the evidence for it.
Oh boy.
Oh look, Nintendo's telling me I can download Tetris 99. It's a good thing I already did that.
I still haven't even played Tetris Effect, man. There's already a new Tetris game. It's ridiculous.
It's okay. Tetris Battle Royale's a thing.
Yeah. I'm subscribed to Simple Flips on YouTube, so I've seen him play it a couple of times. It actually looks pretty fun, though. I'll be honest.
Oh, no, I've seen footage. It looked incredibly fun. My issue was, why Tetris Battle Royale?
Why it has to exist?
I just don't understand what prompted it. It can exist if it wants, just why?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Starting with 3 on PS2 might be kind of a harsh beginning, because normal difficulty is actually the hard difficulty, and hard isn't kidding around. Yeah, I think I started on normal difficulty, so it's, you know, it gets a little crazy. It's your name
Don't
and
look
voice
at me.
acting.
I'm the guy who dives into franchises he's never played before on the highest difficulty because I need something to do or I get bored.
Only way to unlock the real normal difficulty is to die a lot. Yes. I don't think I ever got to that point. I think I played it for like an hour and I couldn't get past Cerberus on normal difficulty, and then I just stopped. Now people will never love and respect me worldwide. That's okay. Anyway, Thancred, you're alright.
We did the thing. We saved Thancred.
Yep, all's well that ends well, but before we report to Minfilia, I'm going to take a long-deserved rest.
Go to sleep, do what I do, and just log out in the end.
That's actually exactly what I'm going to go do. Actually, I think Tataru's out here too, maybe if she's in her normal spot, so we can chat with her and see what they think.
I just like logging out from the end because it's the only way you can hear a specific track in game. It doesn't play anywhere else.
Oh, the in music, yeah.
No, not
like
the in music. When you actually log out from the bed, there's a tune that plays, and it only plays when you log out from a bed.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tataru, your secret's safe with me. Okay, well, it's practically bedtime anyway in the realm of Eorzea, so let's teleport our way over. I'll just go to Ul'dah. It's close enough at this point.
I always go to sleep in Gridania because the inn's right next to Aetheryte Plaza, and I'm lazy.
Well, yeah, nice and quick stop off that way. We can end our journey, at least for now, where it began, back in Ms. Modi's bar. And in terms of that treasure map that I found when I was mining, we'll worry about that later. I might go figure that out when I'm doing stuff next time. And we'll probably also do some miners, like a miner's quest next time, because I've got, well, I can show you. That's just my regular inventory. There we go. I've gathered quite a few things for miner already, including the maximum cheese for the miner quest that I figured out from looking at other sources. So we can do quite a few miner quests from all of that stuff. Not quite to the point where I'm able to do all of them yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there in time. Anyway, let's repair all of our gear. Actually, it got pretty wrecked by that. I mean, to be fair, we were fighting through the entirety of the Empire's stronghold, but
Just imagine if we had died and your stuff would have actually broken for real. Because
yeah,
there used to be a problem where people would queue up for content, but they wouldn't fix their stuff, so it would actually completely shatter.
Oh, jeez. That's
so
not
there's a notification. If your gear is below, I think, like at or below 15% or so, the game will literally tell you when you queue up for content. By the way, something of yours is kind of low on durability.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not joking. This used to be a legitimate problem.
I mean, it sounds like it would be if anybody queued up for content like that and their stuff broke. I imagine it's like it breaking in other games where it just significantly reduces your damage or your ability to heal, that sort of stuff.
All of your stats. Imagine having 30,000 HP and dropping to 10.
Yikes. Friend of yours gave you a reason for Tetris 99 because why not? Yeah, I guess that's fair enough, Conker. That's fair enough for me.
It's Tetris.
Yeah. It's going to be popular no matter what form it comes in.
Remember, this is a VR game.
Right, yeah. Alright, Rockin' Fun, take it easy. We're almost done here anyway, so you're not going to miss much. Let me see if my... yeah, they're done with their ventures. Nice. Let's see if they sold anything. Matilda, I don't think you sold anything, because the Alaman that I had her selling was getting market crashed, so I couldn't really do anything with it. Well, she leveled up. She's level 16 now, so that's pretty good. Got some bronze pieces and stuff. I guess I could assign her another venture while we're at it. I'm pretty much just going to do field explorations, though, to make sure that they level up as quickly as possible to get them to the levels that I need them to be. In Matilda's case, I need her to be 26 to get me the Gigantoad skin, and in Ghost Hammer's case, he needs to be 19. Although, I actually went out when I was doing the mining and got all the Alaman and Gigantoad skins I really needed for a while myself, so now I have 25 Glamour Prisms in my inventory, just chilling, so that I pretty much don't think I'll even need to worry about the Ventures with my retainers, but it'll give them something to do.
Well, I mean, if you really need Ventures, you can always trade Grand Company Steel for them.
Oh, I have the Ventures. I've been doing the Beast Quests for with the XIV.
Yeah, those give like 2 each.
Yeah, yeah. So I have enough Ventures. It's just the setting up the retainers to be ready to get the materials I need is taking a while. That's all, which is fine because they probably level up at about the pace that I would be leveling up if Road to 60 didn't exist. So,
I mean, they can level up really fast. Like, I got one of my retainers from 1 to 20 in like a week.
Yeah.
And remember, Ventures are kind of time limited.
Right.
And I was doing the Ventures that took like 10 hours.
Oh yeah. It's probably the same ones that are similar ones that I'm doing because I'm doing the Highland Exploration is the one that Ghost Hammer's doing, and that's 18 hours, and then
oh, sorry, you're right. It is 18.
And then I think Field Exploration is the one that Matilda's doing, and that's also 18. So. And I finally got Ghost Hammer out of his ridiculous retainer gear there. It didn't work for him in my eyes. I don't know why. Let's see if he sold anything.
The retainer gear actually does look kind of bad.
I don't know if it was just all the different colors meshed together or what, but it just didn't work.
I just honestly think it looks bad. See, look, Ghost Hammer leveled to level 9.
Yeah, so he leveled pretty quick. I think it might just be my experience with Matilda, because I think I was having her do the 1 hour ones to try to level her up, and those don't level her up quickly at all.
Those don't give a bunch of experience, but they only take an hour.
Right. So it's like, are you going to be in the game once a day, or are you going to be in the game, for multiple hours at a time? In my case, it's once a day, so these 18-hour ones work pretty well for me. So.
And yes, SP's right. You can also check to see if your retainer's been making money by go to Entrust/Withdraw Guild.
Okay, yeah,
Guild, one of those.
Let me check that actually with Matilda as well. I know I just sent her on an adventure, but she did not sell anything else. What is she selling currently? Let's see. Just those mithril rivets that I had. Those probably aren't going to sell for a while. Not because they're bad. Well, actually, now they are badly priced because the market just crashed on them. But let's drop that down. Too. Yeah. That happened with me with mithril ore, actually, because I got a bunch of it, and then I sold it, and somebody bought it, like, as soon as I put it on the board. So then everybody, like, I went to get more, and there was, like, 6 people mining in that one spot in Sagoli Desert where mithril ore is, and I'm like, okay, well, this is about to crash. Thankfully, I sold it all before it crashed, but, yeah. It didn't work as well as I was hoping. Okay, well, that's taken care of there. By the way, I guess I could show this before we ended off. The minor quote-unquote glamour that I got, because it's not nearly as glamorous as any of the other jobs. Like, with Monk and Scholar and Leatherworker, it's like, okay, I need to be presentable because I'm in Monk and Scholar's case, I'm in uniform, or that was the attempt. I wanted to make it look like I'm in uniform with the Maelstrom. And with Leatherworker, I have to represent Fennel Fineries. With Minor, I know I'm going to get dirty, so I just pretty much threw on clothes. Unfortunately, I can't dye the color of the shirt that I got, but since I know I'm going to be getting down and dirty in the dirt anyway, this is what I got. And yes, as you can see, I found the Final Fantasy XIV equivalent of Tim's, so all's right with the world now. I'm going to go to sleep and log out.
That has to be the smartest miner shirt I've seen, because as you'll get to later, they just start getting bulky.
Yeah. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be working out in the sun all day, like, I mean, I know I could go to Kurthus, but if I'm working out in the sun or in, wherever all day, I'm going to need something that's, not too hot while I'm working. So, but yeah, that's it for the vanilla content of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. When we come back next time, we're going to be working on the content that was patched in between the vanilla game and the first major expansion, Heaven's Ward. I don't think it'll take us as long to get to through that stuff. Probably, like Todd and I were saying earlier, like maybe 8 to 10 streams, and we should be into Heaven's Ward's content. Even with me doing minor quests in between stuff, I don't think it'll take that long. So yes, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I need to get out of here before this does something, so let me click configuration to make sure it doesn't turn on the Stormblood opening, because we can't see that till Stormblood. I will post the schedule on Twitter and Discord as I usually do once I put the details in for this stream. But we will be streaming again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good night.